Hi guys, welcome. It's Thursday again. Whoop whoop. Yay. I know I didn't do a live last Thursday. So sorry. I was exhaustified. I was a tired panda. So I didn't do a live last Thursday, but yay for today. Woohoo. Lifetime. I want to say welcome into all of you guys, whether you are lurking and working or you're rewatching, so you're watching the replay. Welcome in. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Hi, how are you? Hi, Kay. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hi, Sarah or Sarah. My Sarah. Of course, you're working and lurking. Of course, it's Thursday. Of course, you're at work. Hello. How are you ladies doing today? Jan, how's you? Yes, wakey. Time for Panda Live. How is everybody doing today? How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Sorry, my mama messaged me. Oh, everybody's coming in. Cheryl, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Darcia White. How are you? Woohoo! Kay says, just printed the label for your box. I will send you the tracking in Messenger. Woo woo. Hi, Rosie. How are you? How are you? Mama says, hello, everyone. Missy says, crocheting with you, working on a half done hospice blanket. Awesome. And everybody saying hi to everybody. Glad to hear you're good, Darcia. I am pretty good. Been up since 4 o'clock this morning, but of course I did go to bed at 7 o'clock last night. So, what do you expect? Oh, no worries, Kay. No worries. No worries at all. So, what's everybody else up to? I have a blanket that I'm going to work on. Excuse me. While we're all here, I do have some news for you guys. So it's been August, no, end of June. So yeah, July, August, September 2. So about 14 months since I had to quit my job. And now I am going back to work. So my lives might be, well, not my lives, my videos might go sporadic again. Sorry. But I will be switching my lives to Mondays. Sorry, I'm having to switch it up on you guys, but I kind of have to do it because I'm guaranteed Mondays off. So, yeah. So I had to ask for Mondays off. So I will be doing lives on Mondays. And then I will have videos scattered when I can. Kay says working on that Amigurumi I mentioned yesterday. Once these packages are ready to go, awesome. Sheila says working on a wrap for my daughter. Awesome, so exciting. Thank you, Missy. I appreciate you. Yeah. I think I'm just ready. Like, I don't want to go back to work, but I am excited that I will be making money again and life will not be so hard. Life has been absolutely ridiculous. My YouTube suck. It's not turning automatic and the T is working all the time. Oh, your YouTube. Your YouTube. My YouTube suck. It's not turning automatic. Rita! Hi! Love you. Welcome in. Oh my goodness, it feels like forever. Hi, Zach. Welcome in. How are you? I'm kind of lost, Mama Jan. I don't know what you're trying to say. I'm half asleep. I am. I've been up since like 4 a.m., so you know. Oh, so it's freezing. Okay, okay. See, yeah, I'm losing it. I'm like, what? I'm confused. So confused. You guys know I confuse easily. Frozen says, "Hi Rita. How are you and your mom?" You pretty much did, Rita. You pretty much did. It's been that it's been crazy for you. I'm glad you're doing better though. I really truly am. Really, really, truly am. I've missed you like crazy. I miss my Rita time. And with me starting a new job, that might still be loss of Rita time. You can tell Amanda. It didn't turn. You're live on. Had to refresh. So, oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, I can. Okay. Okay. So basically, without going into crazy detail because my brain doesn't remember crazy detail, basically, Rita got really, really sick and, like, really sick and was in the hospital. You were in the hospital, what, 8 or 10 days? Right, Rita? Yeah, it was really bad. We were very worried about our Rita. Very, very worried about our Rita. Thanks for joining us, Zach, while you're on your break. I really appreciate it. Yeah, 8 days. 8 days. I'm so glad, Rita. You're always in my thoughts, lovely lady. Oh, that's what Cheryl said. Oh, Cheryl's so sweet. Yeah, 8 days. Kay says YouTube is full of gremlins today. I guess acting weird for lots of people. Yeah, I mean, I really haven't been on YouTube very much today, to be honest with you. So I was this morning, watched a couple videos, and then I've been watching Netflix today. Been watching a baking show. Yes, glad both Rita and Sherry are both out of the hospital and back home. Yes, exactly. Exactly. They're giving us a scare. They're giving us a scare. Scaring me, ladies. Yes, scaring me. Absolutely scaring me. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, but we did. We missed our Rita. She says, and I had a week in bed at home before they called me back and admitted me. Yep, she's been, yeah, really, really bad. Mama, shock surprise watching a cooking show. Yes, I love cooking shows and baking shows, and this is a new one. It's a Netflix series. It's called Blue Ribbon Baking Championship. Pretty cool. So Been watching that today. Yeah. Got to get some ideas, right? I got to get some ideas. Got to get some ideas, my dear. You too, Zach? I do. I love cooking shows. I do. A lot of people don't even know I actually have a couple cooking videos on my channel. I think I have like 5 or something like that. I did like a cook with me Saturday. I've done a couple. Like I said, I think 4 or 5. So they were fun. I need to do more, but yeah. Oh yeah, me too, Zach. Me too. Me too. Me too. We watch at least 3 to 4 cooking shows. See, exactly. I do. I love food. I can't help it. Tonight I am making for myself because I had an extra one. I'm making a pork steak tonight with mashed potatoes and green beans, just like my mama used to make it. I mean, she still makes it, but I haven't had it made from her in a long time. So, you know. Rita says the last 3 weeks, anyone talked about food, I just nope, and I'm out from here. Oh, I'm sorry, Rita. I'm sorry, Rita. We watch a lot of cooking shows as well, says Missy. Yep. Donna. Hi, Donna. Welcome in. She says, hey, Amanda, sitting at my local county fair church table, so I will be in and out. Hello, everyone in chat. That's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, it sent it like 4 times. She watches them all the time, or crime show. Yep. It's true crime, cooking, true crime, cooking, a few Netflix series like Arrow and The Flash, but yeah, mostly. While losing your appetite, then something is wrong. Yep. You're so funny, Rita. Hey, you know, when I was really sick for those 3 weeks, I lost some weight. I gained it back. I did. I gained it back. Just saying. Fat kid, can't help it. Cooking shows have great ideas, but reality these days is I just want to throw something at the stove and call it done. Crochet is more for. It is more funner to crochet. Most definitely. Dang gremlin strike again. Ugh. Sorry, Kay. That's a no fun. No fun at all. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of days, and I know with starting this new job, I'm not gonna want to. I'm not gonna want to again. Hey there, Donna Hoskins. Do you have items in the craft show? Asks Cheryl. Hi, Donna. Your thing came in like 4 times. I said hi to you. You said you're at the craft fair. Zach said you shouldn't throw food in your oven, Cheryl. Not safe. LOL, just being the smart butt. Yeah. Oh no, she doesn't throw it in the oven. She throws it at the stove. Just chucks it all out the stove. Done. You need to be done. Yeah. You guys are probably gonna laugh, but I had hot dogs for breakfast this morning. Just saying. Just saying. Magic cooking, Zach. Kay says to Rita, I meant Donna's post. Multi-posting earlier. YouTube froze on me and had to reboot. So blaming gremlins. There you go. What's ew, Missy? What's ew? What are you saying ew about? Erg, is it one of those days? Yes, it is. Okay, that makes sense, Cheryl. Yeah, she literally throws it at the stove. and says, "Be done. Done now. Be done." I know I'm a dork. Oh, hot dogs. I know, I forgot you hate hot dogs. I only eat Nathan's. Yeah. Yes, hot dogs in the morning because it was like, I don't know, 8 something and I had been up since like 4. I needed food and I wanted quick food. And hot dogs are quick food. Just saying. I've eaten corn dogs in the morning. Shoot, there's been times where Wednesday I'll take out salmon and shrimp. No, Thursday I'll take out salmon and shrimp. No, Wednesday. Take out salmon and shrimp. I don't know, it's something like that. Anyways, I take out salmon and shrimp and I don't eat it. And I need to eat it, but then Drew's coming home and he can't be around shrimp. So I've eaten my salmon with shrimp and rice and mixed vegetables at like 10 o'clock in the morning. I mean, yeah. I'll eat anything anytime. Of course I watch MasterChef K. Of course I watch it. Well, I'm kind of watching the back seasons, but yes, I do. Donna says, "Hi Cheryl. No, it is my church table, so just hanging out. Uh, church info and handing out water and church info and signing people up for a chance at a grocery gift card." Wow, I'm talking today. But that's awesome, Donna. That is so awesome. That didn't work for me. It only made a mess. Sure. Right? I will only eat the hot dogs if they are burnt. Yep, can't have burnt. Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Zach says this morning my breakfast was a can of Pepsi, a granola bar, and a bottle of Diet Pepsi, but didn't drink much of the Diet Pepsi, right? Cheryl says to Rita, yeah, the mess part of it is not good. Hold on. Let's see. Kay says, LOL, I laughed so hard at the latest episode with people screaming at each other from opposite sides. Uh-huh. I've seen that when they first started. That's so funny. Are you talking like yes, mama. Yes, I am. Do you know when you start your job? So I have orientation on Monday. Um orientation on or not Monday. Orientation on Sunday, and then I will get my schedule then. So my shifts are going to be kind of wonkadoozles. It was just to get my foot in the door. So Cheryl says to Zach, your breakfast sounds like mine. A can of Monster. Yep. I don't even know where I am on it, Zach, to be honest. I'm a couple seasons behind. Like I think I'm on season 12. I'm yeah, season 12. I'm watching, but I'm watching it on Tubi. Yeah. So Rita says, and a blanket hi to everyone I didn't say hi to. LOL. Sarah says, Jan, I'm sure you're busy, but still no email response from you. Did I get lost in the mix? Let's see. Rita says it's work, so that's fantastic. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Money is ridiculous right now. We're having to sell things just to have groceries. So, so much fun. Cheryl, you're so funny. I love you. She says, Amanda, are you going to hide obsessive crochet lady business cards in all the yarn? Because I'm working at Walmart. If I didn't say that, I'll be working at Walmart. I'm on this season, but want to go back and watch from season 3. I found season 1 and 2. Yeah, I mean, you know, I just wanted to watch them because I love cooking shows. So Cheryl's asking Sarah how she is doing. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, that looks delicious, Sarah. Sarah just sent me food porn. Delicious. Mm-hmm. Can't wait to be able to eat steak again. I love steak. Steak is my kind of food. Like, if I could eat steak every day, I would. Mama Jan says, "Hey Sarah, I will have to look for your email. I've been getting so many emails that should be going to Hooker versus Hooker in my main email, so I will go back and look." Gotcha. Sarah says, "I'm good today. I need to catch up with you. You doing okay?" And that's to Cheryl. Kay says, "At least you will be working somewhat or somewhere with good air conditioning. Yeah. So it won't be as hot like at Home Depot. Home Depot was hot, but that was a lot of it because I was in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. So, but like I'm even sitting here in my own AC and I'm hot." Moo! Hi! Love you. Jan says, "I'm using the microphone on my phone, so things are not going not gonna be spelled correctly." I understand that. Hey, gotta love auto cucumber. Hello, sorry I'm late. Been out and had to come in and eat. Love and hugs all. It's okay, Moo. What'd you eat? You gotta let me know. Come on, you gotta let me know. No worries though. I just started like 22 minutes ago. You're good. Oh, whoa. Everything jumped there for a second. Hold on a second. Come on, you buggerhead. Computer's being funny. Zach says, "Most Saturdays before I go to work, I watch Cook's Country, Milk Street, and Lydia's Kitchen." I love Lydia's Kitchen. Where do you watch that at, Zach? Like what streaming service do you watch it on? I've lately I haven't been wanting to be alone, not really wanting to leave my bedroom. I understand that, Zach. I do. I get that. Rita says, "Moo." Cheryl says, "I'm doing better, Sarah. A lot of up and down, but the trajectory is upward." Exactly. Jan says, "Me." Sarah says, "Rita." Cheryl, "So I'm behind on everything YouTube. Would you guys tell me what Hooker versus Hooker is?" Oh boy. Mama, are you busy? Do you want to join me so you can say what Hooker versus Hooker is? Ooh, fish and chips. Yum. Cheryl says, "Moo, your latest Imkin was absolutely adorable." I know, right? Fish and chips sound good. Fish and chips. Fish and chips sound good. Everybody saying hi. Yes, yes, yes. On PBS. Oh, I don't even know where to watch PBS at. I don't have regular TV. Zach, I'm sure many of us that same experience from time to time. Exactly. I'm not yelling PBS, LOL, my auto cucumber. Put that. It's all good. No worries. Nope, not busy. And yeah, I can join as long as nobody. I don't think anybody cares. Novi! Hi. Mwah. I love you. Yeah, got 2 Sarahs in the house. Whoop, whoop. Okay, let me get the invite link for Mama. Mama. I'm going to send it on Messenger, Mama. Buzzy Buzz. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's see. John. Sin. Oh, you booger face. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, we're going to do it this way. Where there is a will, there is a way. Because I said so. Hold on, guys. Paste. Okay. There you go, mama. It's there. Okay, what did I miss? Link to Sis Jan. Hurry. I was trying. Jeez. Yay, Mama Jan is joining it, right? I'm peeling because my... Ooh, no fun, Zach. Finally able to make a live. Missed the last one. I know. It's okay, though. That's awesome. I'm happy you're here. By the way, for everybody coming in, I will be switching my lives to Mondays. It'll still be 3 my time, 3 Eastern. But I will be switching it to Mondays, as I will have Mondays off work permanently. I just started. Well, I haven't started yet, but I just got hired at a job, and my shifts are going to be cuckoo bananas. So, yeah, I won't be guaranteed Thursdays off, but I will be guaranteed Mondays off. So, just FYI, letting you guys know that are coming in. Woot woot. Now I have something to do while I mass produce pickles. I'm bored of I get bored of mass producing things too, Nova. I feel you. I feel you completely. Oh, it's your cat's name. That's awesome. Guess who we have? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hi, Mama.
Hi, Annie.
How's the dude in?
Yo, I'm a mess.
Yeah, well, I feel you on that one.
Honestly, but I've only been up for about 2 hours ish.
I've been up since 4 a.m.
Yeah, no.
So midnight your time.
Oh, yeah, that would, yeah, no.
But I went to bed at 7 p.m. So
yes. And yesterday I wound myself up so much for absolutely nothing.
I do that all the time.
So I'm sitting there talking to the doctor, right? And the doctor's actually kind of cutie patootie. And no, I'm not flirting. I could. Jeff was in the room, so I could have flirted.
Hi.
Oh no. I guess I should misbehave. My sister's in here.
Wow.
Well, now I have Moo in here. I have Rita in here. Now I have the Mimi.
We got Novi. Oh my goodness. I don't call her Nova. I call her Novi.
You remember the thummies?
Yes, please.
Let's give my daughter some thummies. Okay, so let's talk about Hooker versus Hooker. Hooker versus Hooker is the brainchild of the Hooker versus Hooker.
Sorry.
That's okay. I don't mind that song being stuck in my head. Some have a fit, but is the brainchild of our one and only Mad Mimi's crochet and farming. Sorry. Basically what it is you have Lala and I competing, I guess, against a podcaster and a subscriber. And there's 2 pickers, and no, they're not picking their noses. They're picking yarn from 2 to 5. 2 to 5 is minimum of 2 yarns, maximum of 5. There is no it has to be solid other than excuse me, solid other than it can be sparkly. The picker also picks a broad project, something like what we were doing for this month, something Halloween. Why are you laughing?
Oh, I was yawning.
Oh,
I was yawning. I didn't want to make everybody else yawn, so I was like,
too late. All you have to do is say yawn.
I tried. You asked. Fail.
Oh goodness. So anyway, Hooky versus Hooky. Yes, it's a broad project. We have had a few that weren't quite so broad.
Right now.
The project, and I can say this because I'm not doing it this month. Lynette is taking my place for this month because I've been pretty busy. Everyone, 3, 2, 1, group yawn. They have to make a full-bodied scarecrow. Okay, just as that is an example of not necessarily a broad project. Who's making excuses? Oh, that I'm busy? Oh,
And then
exactly.
Moo yawned.
Yawn is nap time. Yeah, no, I haven't been up that long. Even though I could go back to bed.
11 and a half hours. Anywho.
So you're given the colors of yarn and then the broad project, and the podcaster, subscriber, Mimi, and I make a project. Then we do all these are done by lives. Then we do a live and y'all vote to say who made the best project. And I have to say this or she'll scream and yell and throw a temper tantrum. Lala won last month. Bye, Zach, if it's not too late. Sorry, I'm having a hard time keeping up on everything. So, yes, the email to be put in, and the noise you're hearing is my dog snoring. No, I am not farting. I do not fart that much.
I was going to ask.
On-demand farting. The email is hooker@gmail.com. I'm jealous because I haven't won yet. Well, no.
You should have won, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's all good. That's
it's really Jan farting.
She should know. We weren't together for too long, and I think we both made Fairbanks and North Pole green.
Blah, 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 blah. So yes, that is Hooker versus Hooker, Cheryl.
It's Nova awesome. Did Hooker versus Hooker, and she won.
Yes, she did.
What is this? Oh, that's Papa's.
Sorry, guys, I'm hot. Oh. Just the side of my face right now is so hot.
Yes, you are. It is very, very fun.
Who did it?
We laugh. Now, one of the stipulations is you have to do 4 lives. And you have to really be able to handle a little bit of fun banter.
Mm-hmm.
We don't make it so, you feel like crap when you leave. It would be like me saying, I can't think of anything right now. Only 2 lives. Okay, 2 lives. I can't think of anything. Lala, give me one. She's good at it,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm better when I can remember.
So Moo said, "Who did a cow? I'm so behind with you hookers."
Me! I did the Highland Q.
She
And
did.
oh, you wish you're going to win on Saturday. See, just like that.
Mm,
Just little banter back and forth. She just totally wishes that she's going to, because her project is going to be wah, wah, wah. Give you one what? Give me a hard time like we do on Hooker versus Hooker. Um,
the cow was
Your mama
amazing.
wears combat boots. Just silly. Just silly, silly,
Mhm.
silly. Um,
This one,
yeah, she's gonna have to remind me of things like see, this is the banter. It's kind of like the banter that Lala and I do back and forth. It's just teasing. It's not trying to make you feel bad. It's all in the name of fun.
It's all in
So,
good fun.
Lala, don't tell me that because you know what my comment back to you is, and you don't like that. And I can't say it publicly on YouTube, especially on my daughter's YouTube.
Hey, if it's anything like what I say when somebody says you suck,
Yeah,
then
I tell you later. I tell you later.
mine's dirty. So Rita
She's
said,
not scared. No, and that's the thing. Don't be scared. We have talked to all the podcasters and even Nova, because Nova had not really done a live at that point. And which I think if I saw correctly, she does have a live coming up here. Anyway, um,
"What is that clicking noise? Do you hear that? You hearing a noise? Weird.
I
That was
don't
really weird.
know. Do you still hear it?
When you
Oh,
talk,
what? Oh, it's probably my teeth clattering.
no, you goober.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Janet's shaking in her shoes. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
I'm shaking in my socks. I'm shaking in my socks. Oh, it's a premiere.
Not alive.
But still, it's, Nova did it. And Nova's not a fibber, so I believe her. She had a really good time.
Good.
And we picked on her. We didn't, give her special treatment. And we don't give folks necessarily. We do have some that say, I don't know how to banter.
Mm-hmm.
So we banter gently to give them kind of a little bit of, here, this is how you do it. Your mama wears combat boots type. Yeah.
Missy.
Uh-oh.
She says she's going to win if she ever gets picked.
What'd she say?
If she ever gets picked, she's going to win.
Nah. Bring it on, Missy. Come on. Come on.
Right?
Well, I guess she's got to get picked first. Yes, I do have you in the books. And this time, instead of emailing the document to Lala, I just copy and pasted everything. So there should not be any people missing.
Lala, Missy dreaming big time.
If people have ever been in a Zoom room doing a live, it's not much different. Oh, well,
Exactly.
yeah. I hear that noise too. Sounds like someone is tapping.
A
No,
table. Yeah.
nope, I'm not. This would be me tapping, and this would be me typing, but
Yeah.
my tea's not working very well.
That's ridiculous.
You don't really get how often you work with a T until it doesn't work. You're typing away, and just, yeah.
Is the top of your computer moving? Maybe that's the clicking. Wobble, 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 wobble. I don't know. It's really weird.
And that is really something else too. Jan might have an earthquake during Hooker versus Hooker.
Hi, Kristen.
How's my shoulder?
Earthquake.
Earthquake, yeah. We'll talk about that in a couple of days. I mean, I can move it, but I still am at the I don't know. I haven't made my mind up yet. See, this is the taunting that we're talking about. Lala says, Jan, you still gonna forfeit? You gonna give up that quick? Okay, as everybody knows, my shoulder has not been feeling well.
No,
I did get an okay to crochet, and I did crochet, and I probably did overdo it a bit. The earthquake was priceless. Yeah, it was. I think I scared too many people, though. FYI, if there's an earthquake like that and I'm still sitting in my chair, you know it's fake, because if it was real, my behind would be totally out of that chair.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
No, Lala, I'm not going to give up. Matter of fact, I will put my newest project down and pick it back up. So, it's not going to be winning. I will come in fourth.
But that's okay.
Missy is going to go missing if she ever makes it to the Oh, dum-dum.
Hey, Mama. You want to see my mosaic?
Yes, I do. Oh, yes, that one. Yes. Well, I want to see it.
That's the back. Ready? Y'all ready for this?
Holy smokes, man. You've worked on it a lot. Oh,
I did.
Dang, Amanda.
Do you see it all? I can't see where I'm at.
No, we can see it.
Okay, good.
We see the mushroom houses, the stone, middle, and the stars.
Yep. And that party.
It is.
I was gonna do the yellow down here for the houses, but I was like, I want that pop of color. So I picked like a burgundy red instead of like I didn't want a bright red because I thought it would clash, but yeah.
Yeah. No, that's turned out really good.
Isn't that party?
It is party.
Yep.
I am working on. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, honey.
No, you're good. I was gonna say I'm on. Hold on.
Yes, it is an overknown blankie.
Yeah, it is. Row 39 of 47 for the mushroom houses. So I'm almost done with that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm super excited.
This is a Hooked by Robin. I don't know when she made it. It is a crochet, a simple, lightweight summer shawl. As most of you know, I'm going down to Cali towards the end of this month. Okay, I'll message it to you. And it's a tutorial, and it's really, really simple. Really simple. Really. I might even frog it back and go up another hook. This is a 6 because I do want it to drape. And of course, yes, it's orange. My sister's favorite color, as we all know, but is probably my husband's least favorite color. Okay, go ahead, Lala. But I'm using a Shapshish.
Nice. Shift, 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 shift.
Shapshish. And they call it Avon. Ding dong, Avon calling.
Okay, so to answer the questions, it is the fairy dust cowl
Oops, sorry.
from Rosina Crochet. I'll show you guys the picture of it, what it's supposed to look like when it's done. And yes, it is a Novi gnome, a Novi pattern. And Nova in one of the comments said that she's going to be showing a certain something something on her Friday video. She's been working on my shawl. I know. It's making me so excited. And she's never made a shawl before, so mine's her first one.
Oh, wow.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm trying to find it. Hold on.
Yes, it's a Renge. And yes, it's just like Lala's least favorite color is Jeffalope's favorite color.
Right. Arge.
Silent people.
Green. Rosina Crochets. Let's see if I can find her. There it is. So I can show you guys. It's the fairy dust. Okay, so, and it's going to be an envelope border as she does everything. Hold on. There you go. So it's the fallen leaves, the toadstools, and then it's daisy chains is what she calls it.
Oh,
and then it's got the fairies, and then daisy chains again, butterflies, those little sparkly doodads up there, and then the envelope border, which also has the little, oh, come on, sparkly bit at the corner.
Yeah. I wonder if those are like the wishes that from dandelions.
Maybe. Could be. Didn't think about that, but yeah. Here's a, and this is it's called overlay mosaic.
Okay, how do you find that difficult? Because I have not done. I've done like I made a mug rug.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Nova and Sarah are correct. It is the same one that Sam's doing. The fairy dust.
Okay. Hey, Teresa, homemade gifts.
Hi, Teresa. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, it is. It is. I'm finding it actually pretty easy. So my brain has kind of associated it with filet crochet, the way the pattern's kind of written.
Okay.
So that's how my brain is working it out, because I've done so much filet.
Yep.
So
I get you now.
And it's keeping my attention, which is why I haven't been able to really put it down, because you all know I get squirrel, or bored with tears with things.
Are you sure we're not related?
I'm right. I cannot mass produce things. I can't. Novi, don't be scared, please. Like, literally, it is so easy. So easy. If you know single crochet, double crochet, front loop, back loop, chain, that's it. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, it's not difficult. It just, because of the name, I think it scares everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it sounds like it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Think so too. Yeah. I found. I'll have to send you the link to it later.
Hey, Laura.
Hey, Laura. Me neither, Panda. I struggle so much if I'm bored crushing. Exactly. I do. I get bored so stankin' easily. It's actually ridiculous on how bored I get. I love crochet. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it. But I get so bored doing the same thing over and over and over and over. It's even if it's, especially if it's one color. I like things that change
Interesting.
colors. Love it. That's where that's where my love lies.
And I would think for myself that I would have, 50 different whips because I don't like doing the same thing over and over and over again
Mhm.
too. But having that many, just saying it, my anxiety just goes poof.
Yeah.
And I I have so many things on the hook right now. And
Mhm.
for me to start this thingamabob over here, I'm like, what in the name of Pete are you doing to yourself, woman?
Mhm. I guess too, every row is different. That's why I like doilies. So I love doilies because every row is different.
Right.
You're using the same stitches, but where you put them, it's all different and it keeps my interest. Yeah, see, Sarah says Nova try small items first. Not this one. I run before I can walk.
But if you noticed the pattern that she showed from the designer, the first 2 rows were not on that.
Yes,
The first
the
2 rows are your how to learn, get used to what you're doing, and as Amanda, you can keep it on your project.
this one,
Yeah,
the
you can
sparkle
keep it on your project. It just makes it a little bit longer, which for some of us is pretty good.
necessity. So
Huh?
it's a necessity.
Yes. Pinging here, Lala craft shows, each one is different. I've done more than one because you're in different places and sitting with different people. You're just weird. That wasn't a good banter because she knows she's weird.
Who me? Yes, I am weird. Proud
Well,
of it too.
no, your auntie.
Oh, that one too. Yes, pretty sure she's proud of it too.
Oh, she's hugely proud of it. Are you kidding? I think if you can walk through busy airports with a t-shirt that says I pee in pools, there you go. Oh, talking
Exactly,
about
Nova.
making the projects. Okay.
Okay, so I seen this one earlier. It popped up, and I want to make it. We all know Amanda loves Christmas, and this one is overlay mosaic, but it's double sided to where you like. So with this one, you don't really see the pattern on like you do, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
Yeah, yeah. It's not as clear.
But with this one, it's double sided. Hold on. Hang on. There you go. So it's got candy canes, little
Oh,
gingerbread dudes. There you go. Gingerbread houses. Isn't that adorable?
yeah, it is. I like that. But you can see it on both sides because
Yeah.
she has it folded over a little bit.
That's why I brought up that picture. Hold on.
Yeah.
There you go. See?
Now, see, that I would find because it's not necessarily 2 blankets together, but isn't it?
Mm-mm. She uses what's called of she calls it a negative stitch.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I don't know what that is, but she teaches you everything. It's a free crochet along,
Mm.
and it's a 12-week. It's on her blog, and that is
Mm.
Juniper and Oaks.
Oh, not who I thought.
So if you see, right, Juniper and Oaks.
Okay.
So if you guys want, that's what it's called, and it
Interesting.
starts next month.
Okay,
No, but
where's
I
the
like the
pen?
fairy one more. I know, right? Especially if you could do just like the toadstools and make a rug
Oh,
out of it. Oh, that would be so cute to make a rug out of the toadstools. Oh my goodness. So cute. But yeah, I know. Okay, I missed a lot of comments. Hold on. I missed a lot of commenters. Comments. Let's see where I was. Oh boy. Let's see. I could never do a craft show because I only like to do things once, right? McGregor, yes. Nova says, yep, I need to keep interesting and change up stuff. I'm not a repeat crocheter. I'm trying to make these dang pickles, and I think I hate pickles. Right? Let's see, Fuzzy Butt. I'm done counting stitches for a bit. Cat's Meow approved. I couldn't count. Right? I'm talking about making projects just once. Yeah. I've never made a mug rug. I actually am using Granny Square as a coaster right now. LOL. So it's actually a good idea, anyways, right? Cheryl says to Fuzzy Butt, counting is the bane of my life. Anything over two, I'm bound to miscount. Yeah, a lot of people I know use a lot of stitch markers.
if counting, especially when you learn 1 + 1 = 3,
Yes.
you know,
I'm trying to remember her. Bailey, right? It's Bailey. Hi, Bailey. I was trying to remember the SOBERANO.
okay.
I think her name is Bailey. I'm trying to remember these things. It's hard. Panda has bad memory. Oh, good.
My arm is we're in limbo at this point. I just got the shot. It's achy, I'll put it that way. He did say that after the numbing, the lidocaine, and because they put a lot of lidocaine in.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he said that today I'd probably not feel all that great,
Mm-hmm.
and that it would probably take anywhere between 2 days to a few days
Mm-hmm.
before I felt the initial. And of course, following that is, well, if it worked. And I'm like, don't jinx it, Doc. Don't jinx it.
Please don't jinx it.
But so far, I'm doing okay. I am still babying it and not doing a whole. This is as much crochet as I did yesterday. And matter of fact, the top row I did today. I've been working on my diamond painting. I kind of got stuck on doing that.
Oh, did that happen? Hold on. Somebody
What?
sent me a message saying you hid Lala.
I hit her?
Yeah.
No. Lala, you still here? I
Can you
didn't get
still
a
typity
message.
type?
I haven't done anything to anybody.
Mandy.
But I do want to say Fuzzy Butt got your, was it Fuzzy Butt? No.
Mandy. I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just like saying Fuzzy Butt. So Fuzzy Butt, how are you? Fuzzy Butt, I need you.
Someone did her chats disappeared. I didn't see that.
You know what it is? It could be because she's doing it all in caps.
No. Someone literally just sent me a picture. Says Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming was hidden by an Alaskan crafter, Dan. Right. I don't know if you can see.
I don't know how I did that to be
right here.
View.
Yeah, that's weird.
Unhide user on this channel. Well, let's see. I accident. I haven't. I haven't touched anybody.
Whoops. That's weird. Yeah, it's
Can you undo her?
I don't know. Because I don't see it. Hold on, let me try and bring it up on my Kaboom.
She says I'm still typing. Okay, there she is. Lala, I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry.
Oh, Cheryl even
y'all-
says, yeah, Cheryl even says, well, I accidentally hid Kristen. Maybe YouTube is acting up. Maybe. That's weird.
Well, honestly, I think, and not just because, sure you are. My hands have been in my armpits pretty much the whole time. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I like playing with
Weird.
my armpits. I cannot lie.
You other brothers can't deny. Anyways,
Shoot.
but I am happy, Mandy, that you got your
Okay.
stitch markers. I was worried because the post office likes to be a butthead.
Oh, yes.
One of Sarah's packages never made it to her. Buttheads.
You know what? I'm getting a little, I'm not going to say from who, where, or whatever. Somebody sent me a message with a tracking note, or with, anyway, but it said it was supposed to arrive yesterday. Now it's saying, oh, moving from the original facility to the next facility. It's like, I know my son worked as a mail carrier, so I tried very hard not to be. We got Sandhill Cranes in the back, I think.
Oh, I love Sandhill Cranes.
Because the chickens all of a sudden got quiet, and I'm hearing that guttural noise. Anyway, it's really starting to tick me off.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite person retired, so I can't go in and say, Michael, fix it.
Michael, as Sam would say. Mm-hmm. I'm so happy you love them, Mandy, though. Like, that makes me happy. She ordered one of my grab bags. So she got them.
Yes, Fuzzy Butt. Jeff just said that the girl from Saturday Night Live that would stick her hands in her armpits. Yeah.
I thought I was your favorite person. Hi, Pop Pop.
Oh, Amanda says hi, Pop Pop.
Hi.
He says hi.
I sent a package to Midwest from West Coast. It bounced back and forth from my city to the next city for a couple of weeks, and no USPS person could find it. Wow.
Well, unfortunately, when you're given a tracking number, the only thing that they can see is, yes, great minds think alike. Mm-hmm. The three of us need to be in that white bouncy room. They only see where it has been scanned so far. So what we see is what they see. Mm-hmm. There's nothing, okay, well, it was scanned here, so they can contact that office. Mm-hmm. Or put in a letter, note, whatever, to have that office contacted and say, hey, you kind of sort of need to look for this package. I told Jeff, if I'm sending things like that, I'm almost tempted to make them all have to sign for it. Mm-hmm. Because those ones seem to get there.
Gotcha.
They're handled with gloved hands.
It's so crazy. Absolutely.
It failed customs? How in the name of Pete do stitch markers fail customs?
Wow, that's weird.
Oh, and Lala sent me a gift. I did not know about this until after the whole incident. She tried 3 times, 3's the charm, to get me a set of Clover Amore hooks because I didn't have them.
I love Clover Amours.
And I don't even remember where this package was. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Now, yes, she ordered it from Alaska, but it's coming from the lower 48. I think that package went to, no lie, 25 different places before
That's
it even
insane.
hit Kent, Washington.
That's just insane.
And then I never got them. She had to order them again. And the same thing started happening. And she says, if they don't come this time, you're
Mhm.
just SOL.
That's understandable. That is honestly, next time, literally send them to me and I will send them to you. That'll
Mhm.
probably be your best bet. Like if you use like Amazon, order them on Amazon, have them shipped here, and then I mean, not to
Yeah.
me, I'm just saying anybody that you know in the lower
Right.
40,
Right.
it would
Right.
probably be better that way. Just FYI.
We have had to do that with my niece with things that they say cannot be shipped, period. That it has to be ground shipping only because it's flammable. It's like we do get ground mail up here. We have a barge and or we have a tractor trailer.
So stupid. And just to FYI, if you guys didn't know this, if you are shipping internationally, you don't get tracking. And if you do, you don't get tracking after it's left the US.
Right.
You don't get. So if you guys want to actually track your package, you can use the just Google it. It's called Parcel app, and you type in you type in just the tracking number, and it pops up everything, and it gives you an expected date of delivery. It tells you when it's been delivered. Oh yeah, and that's how I track my packages when I send to the UK and stuff. So I have to go. The wall is hitting, and I need to get ready for sleep. Love you all, billions. Take care. Bye, Moon. Loves you.
Love you, Moo. Have a good day, my sister.
I love you.
Yeah.
It was fun talking to you this
Don't
morning.
get many things shipped to California. Really?
Really? Huh.
Oh, yeah. Now I was born and pretty much raised in California, so don't anybody give me any flack because I already, I don't consider it my home. Alaska is my home.
Mm-hmm.
But California has so many restrictions on things that
Ridiculous.
it's insane.
But they charge for so much.
Well, I was actually I was surprised. My daughter looked up what the taxes were because I told her, she was like, well, I don't want to get this, that, or the other until we're down south. And I said, well, honey, taxes there are going to be like, 15%. They're still only 8%, 8.5%, at least where we're going to be. But it's like, I think you still might be able to find them on Amazon cheaper. It's just, if it gets too close, then we'll just have them sent to your aunt's house.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yes, we do have the same thing here. There's it's not as bad as it used to be when we first moved here, but there are still companies that will not. And I'm just going to say it, Premier Yarn. They're total buttheads. They give free shipping if you spend so much in the United States. That's like $50 or $75. In the lower 48, you get free shipping. If you spend $100 in Canada or over the pond, you get free shipping. If you spend anything in Alaska, you still have to pay shipping.
Sad. Absolutely sad. Ridiculous.
Yeah. And people still, they treat us like we're a foreign country.
Really, Lala?
Mhm.
Wow. That is just ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Yep. It's
Wow.
stupid.
I
Yes,
don't get
Hawaii
it.
too. Hawaii is part of the premier issue also. I'm tempted to do a mock Puerto Rico
Be right back.
just to see, if they consider that a foreign or because they're a territory of the US. Well, the food I can kind of understand because of bugs. Yes, the chance of insects migrating. That's why when you move to Hawaii, your animals are quarantined for a god amount of time. Yeah, pretty much. I I didn't buy a lot of Premiere anyway because it's not readily available here. And when I did um, order it, the shipping was god awful. So if I wanted to get like some of their Premiere Basics, I would go to a different company that their shipping wasn't as bad. Oh, Lala has written them, Fuzzy Butt, and I'm still putting um, a letter together. I am going to write them and tell them, that's just absolutely ridiculous. And I'm going to use buzzwords like discrimination and treating us like the redheaded stepchildren, etc. And I know there's some redheads in here. Don't take offense to that, please. Um, yeah, it's insane. But how ridiculous. You're buying a shirt. You want to buy a shirt that has something said about Alaska that primarily only Alaskans understand. Um, and they won't ship it to you. It's pretty ridiculous. And no, Premier has not gotten back to Lala. Fuzzy Butt, we would appreciate it. We do know a handful of people who have said, well, I'm boycotting them also because of that. But boycotting, just a handful of people boycotting them without knowing why
Right.
isn't going to do a darn bit of good.
No.
So, yeah, y'all, if you want to write a letter to Premier and say, hey, you're being discriminative against your friends in Alaska, shame on you. Maybe I'd be on the board to send pressure. Yeah, that would.
Honestly, I haven't ever ordered from Premier. The only Premier I've ever had was Premier. What was it? The Parfait, but that was in a Mary Maxim mystery box.
Mm.
And then I like the what is it called? It's their bulky 5. I can't think of what it's called. Puzzle. There you go. And I've gotten that from Walmart.
Oh, yeah, that is Premier, huh? No, I have purchased Premier, the puzzle, while I was at Walmart years ago.
Right. So I like those, but I've never gone out of my way. And some of the puzzle I have, and then the cotton puzzle, and then the rainbow roller skates that I made that top in, that's all Premier, but that was ordered by a friend and sent to me.
Well, but I mean, I don't want people to deny themselves the yarn that they like and they use. It would just be great if people wrote letters to say,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
You are discriminating against people who live in the United States.
Literally.
What did they quit using the terminology
Contiguous.
continuous? Because the United States is connected to Canada, which Canada is connected to Alaska. So, you know, I forget now. Lala had it all explained.
That's what I'm talking about, Kate. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. That's why I said a friend ordered it for me. Yeah, Sam ordered it for me.
Mm.
The other stuff for my birthday last year.
No, see, I like Premier, the anti-pilling.
Mm-hmm.
I have a ton of 3 colors that I was making a blanket for friends of ours that unfortunately never got done.
Yeah, that's why I said contiguous.
Yeah.
Contiguous. That word always makes me.
Oh, I can't even say my own name sometimes without tripping over my own tongue. What's your name?
No, my name is Manamana. Uh-huh.
Oh, continental. That's right. That's
Mm,
right.
gotcha. Okay. Thank you, Lala. Thank you, Kay. I know, Kay is so stupid. I don't get it.
Well,
Like Hobby Lobby.
oh, Hobby Lobby won't even. They used to ship up here, but when the store changed hands,
Mm-hmm.
they said, nope, no more.
Hi, Sissy Bridget. Welcome in.
It's my other daughter, my
Ah.
queen daughter, Bridget. Bridget, I'm sorry I wasn't able to stay at your whole live. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I missed it.
Fuzzy, but if you're asking what lower 48 is, I'm not too sure. It means all the states down in the lower 48 states that stick together, and not Hawaii and us. No, shipping is not too much. If they would actually research, see, I know what they're doing because I worked for a business that shipped out. They get their own shipping machines.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, baby. And they don't do the post office will bring you flat rate boxes
Mm-hmm.
to start off with. But if instead of putting a shipping price on it, because that's how a lot of companies are getting their profit,
Mm-hmm.
is through shipping prices. Because if you look, let's just say in California, you order something from Utah. Okay. It doesn't cost that much, but they put a flat number on it. And it could be a couple dollars cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, shipping is really a hard subject for a lot of us, especially since shipping has gone up so high and service sucks. Excuse my.
You're good.
And I will. I'll just say, and I won't go into any detail because it's not mine to go into. They don't treat their employees all that great either. The employees basically stay because of the benefits. The benefits are still pretty decent.
Yep.
Come on, Kiva, come
Yeah,
on.
see, I'd rather take a little bit of like bite the bullet a little bit and take more than what my customers would spend. So like my stitch markers, it cost me $5 and some change to ship it, but I'm not charging like I'm not. So I say my stitch markers are $15 and then the $5 extra is for shipping, when in retrospect the shipping is actually over $5. I'm just taking that out of my 15. So that's what I always do.
Yeah,
It's
I
who I
mean,
am.
Don't shortchange yourself on your items, though. I mean,
No, I'm
because
not.
one, your items, you need to be getting paid. Period.
I know. But even if it's like 25 cents, if it's like, so all I'm making is 14.75. I'm okay with that. It's 25 cents. You know?
Yeah.
Hi Amy. I know. I saw you did your video your for your stitch marker. Oh, she loved them because she won them from Christina.
Ah.
Mhm. Because I donated them to her potiversary. I would just say I will deal with a company outside of the US because they take pride in their jobs and get the items out within a day and not wait a week before it even starts. Exactly. See, the way what I say with my stitch markers, I don't like to mass produce things. So you order my stitch markers, I make them right then and there. So I
Right.
say, okay, give me a couple days or a week in order to make them, and then I will ship them. So you definitely could charge more, Amanda. I think you could go up your price to 25 a bag. Thank you, ma'am.
We have discussed this. Um, a few times, and I'm gonna tell y'all, um, the apple don't far too far from the tree. She's stubborn. She's gonna do what she wants to do. You can tell her anything you want to tell her. She'll listen to you and she'll say, uh-huh, uh-huh, oh, I know, uh-huh, uh-huh, and still does what she wants. So
The way I look at it, if you're kind to people, if somebody really wants one of your stitch markers and you're too high but they can't afford it, that makes me sad because I know how it is to be in that boat, wanting something and you
mhm.
can't get it. So if I have to undercharge myself a little bit so that somebody could afford something,
I know.
that's
That's
just
why I don't
that's just
argue with you,
Mhm.
because that's what I have done in my own crafting shows and selling my stuff. I want people who normally can't afford it, who love it, quote unquote, whatever, um, to be able to get it. And I've had, when I was beading, I made 3D crosses that were only about yay big.
Mhm.
Um, but I think I sold them for like $10, if I rem 10 or $15. And
Mhm.
there's some work that goes into it because it is 3D, but the kids loved them.
Mhm.
They were like, "Mama, mama." And a couple of times I would get permission from their mom and tell them, "Look, I don't mind at all. Let them pick a color they want and just take it from the table." Because if a kid, I feel, now I didn't do it with all kids. If the kids looked like they were, or acted, not looked, but
Mhm.
acted like they were spoiled brats, no, that wasn't in my wheelhouse. But if you do shows enough, you can pretty much tell
Mhm.
which kids are not spoiled, how shall we say. Um, but yeah, if mom said it was okay, and I've even told the parents, if you feel like you have to pay for it, I'll take 50 cents or a dollar,
Exactly.
because
Mhm.
you can tell people I paid for it. You just don't have to tell them how much.
Exactly. Mhm.
And the kids grow up feeling that, well, this nice person,
Mhm.
et cetera, et cetera.
I still
I'm not
remember.
getting my own horn at all. Please
No.
don't take it that way.
Mm-mm.
I just,
No. I mean, I
when it
still
came to
remember.
kids, I had the hardest time saying no.
I remember when I was a kid. We were. It was like a Christmas. parade, and there was this shop where they were doing the parade. The parade was over or just before it began. I don't remember exactly. But we went into this shop. It was back when TY was huge. And I remember I found this TY squirrel. Well, my mom couldn't afford it. She was a single mom. But the guy seen that I loved it so much, and he told me and my brother to pick out one each, and my mom didn't have to pay for it.
Oh, see,
You know, so
that you remember that too.
exactly. Uh-huh.
And
Yep.
so therefore you spread the kindness as an adult. That's what I'm hoping, is that these children spread the kindness as adults.
Exactly.
Some will, some won't. I know
Mhm.
that. You can just turn around and go back to snoring. This is my lunch.
What you got for lunch, Mama?
Toast.
I got snacks.
Snackies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Lala, I love you.
What?
Lala, she says, I'm never going to spread kindness.
No, she just likes to make sure that everybody knows that she doesn't need any more self-esteem.
And but guys, I am reading all of your comments, and I
Sorry.
appreciate every single one of you guys and what you're saying. It means the world to me. I really do appreciate it.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of taking over the live, and I
You're
was just
fine.
supposed to explain hooker versus hooker.
You're
Hooker
good.
versus hooker.
You're good. I don't care. Gives me company. Makes me more of a jabberjaw, not like, what are we going to talk about now? Exactly. But yeah, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. It's just, we've struggled, still struggle, basically my whole life from day I was born. You know, I was born in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, you know, where there's like nothing.
Yeah.
There's like nothing up there. So,
You're a Youper?
I'm a Youper. We moved down here when I was 2.5, but I still consider it home. That's just me.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, we've been blessed quite a bit. You know, obviously we weren't taken care of, but I mean, there's been times, you know, where we have been blessed, and that's what I've learned. I've learned not to be selfish, you know. And my mom taught us, you know, hey, there's this person sitting on the side of the road. They look hungry. You have bread and bologna. That's what we ate for dinner a lot of times, is bread with bologna. But you still sacrifice that and give it to somebody else because they're more hungry than you are.
Right.
My mom, when we couldn't afford a lot of food growing up, you know, kids being kids, you don't understand, and you want the crust taken off of your sandwich.
Right.
That's what my mom would eat. My mom would just eat the crust because she couldn't afford to have me a sandwich, my brother a sandwich, and her a sandwich. So, you know, so it's how I grew up, you know.
Yep. Fuzzy Butt, I'll tell you here in just a second. I got my handy dandy book right here. So who is the podcast?
Oh, thank you, Donna. So sweet.
She is a wonderful person, and she's still going through shite and still puts a smile on her face.
Like, not to get all in deep detail, and not to be like, oh, woe is me. But lately we've been selling things that we aren't quite using on a day-to-day basis just to make extra money. You know?
Okay, I'm going to go ahead.
I was going to say, like, in our spare bedroom where I have my yarn room, I don't use the TV in there, so we're going to sell it.
Yeah. Well, but sometimes minimizing is a good thing.
Right, but it's not for the minimizing factor, it's for the money factor.
Well, but No, I know. But getting rid of things that you don't
Yeah.
use is good for the soul,
Yes. He
basically,
even,
but better for your pocketbook.
yeah.
I
Well, I
yeah.
mean, he even, well, he pawned his PS4 so we could have groceries last week.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what I'm. It's been so bad. It has just been absolutely terrible. Um, but you do what you can, you know.
Oh yeah. Well, you have. I mean,
Can't just
and
bury
for
your head in the
those
sand.
who, please don't take Laura seriously, because you cannot find a person other than myself. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm making light of what I'm getting ready to say. Lala does not do for herself.
Oh, I know.
Lala does for everybody
Mhm,
else.
mhm.
She lists. This is the honest to goodness truth. We know Lala knows how to talk. She can go, 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 but she also listens.
Mhm.
Um, and whether she just has that good of a memory, and I'm telling her secret, and I'm going to get yelled at for it. I expect my phone to explode after I say this.
Yeah.
Either she has a good memory or she writes this stuff down. Example, the clovers, the
Mhm.
clover more. She heard me say I don't have them. I was still just using, the Boyd or boy
Mhm.
and the
Boy.
other persons.
Mhm.
And then she literally went to hell and back to get me those crochet hooks.
Mhm.
I never said. Alls I said is, "Oh, I've never tried those."
Mhm.
And she does that with a lot, a lot, a lot of people. And the
Hi,
next thing you
CC
know,
Bridget. Sorry,
oh, was
Bridget.
she leaving?
Mm-hmm.
I love you. Tell Mr. King.
She has to cook dinner.
Yeah, hi, hugs, all that good happy horse manure.
Sorry, I interrupted. I just had to say that.
Yes, Missy. Lala's heart is a bit as big as Alaska. I mean,
I
it's
think
it's huge.
I think her heart is way bigger. That her heart is as big as the whole United States and the United Kingdom together.
Yeah, no,
Saying.
she
Sorry,
does.
not
She
sorry.
has a very big heart. Um, it's funny. I just said something about my phone blowing up, and Jeff's phone just went bing. It's like she's gonna tell her brother, tell her to shut up.
Quit
But
gushing. I
she
don't like
doesn't
that.
tell anybody this. I do not. Yeah, she's not gonna. Hey, nose, that's my
But we do
toast.
love our Lala. And I wasn't saying all of that, like, woe is me, we're going through a tough time. Life happens, you just got to go through it. And I just wanted to explain everything because, it's like you want to let people know you're not alone because a lot of people are going through that these days.
Right.
And you're not alone. If anybody ever needs to talk to me, I'm just one message away.
Get her,
Email me,
Missy.
message me, like, you know.
Before I forget,
Mhm.
the podcaster is Lefty Crochets Mirror and Knits. The subscriber is Rockin' Ama Creations.
Awesome. Awesome,
My
awesome. And that's for
Hundy
everyone
Dundy
else.
book. Oh, look at that. I have a flat spot in my head.
There you go. Hey,
And yes, Lala, you are mean. Because you pick on me all the
she's mean in a good way. See, I got you. I got you. But yeah,
time. It's,
life is crazy.
as I was always told, it's relevant. It's relevant to,
Mm-hmm.
um, obviously, Jeff and I aren't starving, but we watch our pennies,
Mm-hmm.
you
You
know.
have to.
Well, being retired,
Mm-hmm.
it's we We were one of the. I didn't say the back of my head. It's your sister is really being mean to me, Jeff.
Huh?
Your sister's being mean to me
I love that. Huh?
Yeah.
Sounds like Drew. Huh?
when he reads. Everything else is. There's nothing around him. He is in the void. We did, how shall I say, the smart thing that a lot of people don't do. We went without. I mean, the kids didn't get brand new snow machines. They didn't get brand new four-wheelers. They didn't get brand new trucks or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
We got used things and we shared them as a family.
Mm-hmm.
We did purchase their first vehicles, but they were so used that they I'm not even sure we spent $1,000 on.
I mean,
You
like
know?
I said, you do what you got to do.
Exactly. And we told them, you get one from us.
Mm-hmm.
Do with it as you will. But if something happens, we're not buying you a second one.
Oh yeah, mine was a hand-me-down.
Hell no. Because and it wasn't we worried about our son. We worried about a daughter. Because
Mhm.
she was the one who four-wheeled and she rallied her first truck so bad. The dude that did the inspection on it said, "Whoa, your son really did a job on the truck." And it's like, "No, sir. No, that was our daughter. Thank you."
Hey, I don't feel bad. I through one of the vehicles I had, it was a Geo Metro, as my husband likes to say. It is a street legal golf cart.
Yes,
Little
I
three
agree.
cylinder. Little
I
three
would call it
cylinder.
a fetus car. It
And
hasn't grown into a baby yet.
there you go. And so he wasn't around, but like
Mhm.
I wish he would have been around because that was a really good car on gas, especially. But I threw a rod through the engine
Mhm.
because one night a lady made me slam on my brakes and the oil light came on. But within 2 minutes, it went back off. And I was like, okay, so it just sloshed around in there. Young and
Mhm.
naive, you know? And so I didn't think about anything of it. The next day, driving home from work, I lived about 35 minutes away from work. It would not go over 30 miles an hour.
Oh no.
And it being a 3-cylinder and small, all it was, this is going to be funny. It was just going, dunk, 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 dunk,
Yes,
dunk, dunk, dunk.
yes.
If I had to stop, oh my gosh, it took forever to get back to that 30 miles an hour.
Mhm.
And so I had somebody to come look at it, and he's like, yeah, you ran this with no oil. Yeah, you threw a rod straight through the engine. I was like, oh, okay. There goes the engine. Okay, junk it.
Yeah.
That's funny. My husband is a mechanic for Chevrolet or Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge, and he says the same. My husband's a mechanic. Well, he has his certificate right there.
Mhm.
That's one of them. But it's like they always say, well, you got to have experience. We want experience. We want experience. And
Yes.
it's like, how am I supposed to get experience if nobody hires me?
Right, exactly.
So, exactly, Lala. I was taught if you can't afford it, don't buy it. Admit it. I didn't always pay attention, but I have been debt free except for a mortgage for over 10 years. I have no credit cards. I've only had one credit card ever, and that was when I was like 21. But I have no credit cards. I owe nobody anything except for the bank, because we're so far in the hole, we can do a cash day advance through our bank.
Right.
It's
Right.
it's like $2 away from being at the tip.
Oh,
And if you go over, if you hit that tip, and I know that sounds nasty, if you get to the top of that, you can't do it anymore.
Right. Right.
We can't afford to lose that.
Right.
So like it's $2 from hitting the top amount. So, but that's basically the only thing we owe, or medical bills.
Right.
Because I went to the doctor, and it was when I had this weird insurance, and I asked them, "What's my copay?" Oh, I don't have a copay. Okay, cool.
Oh.
So I went to what they consider a specialist, but a female specialist. And I went up to the counter, signed in, whatever. I don't have a copay. No, you're good. You don't have a copay. Went 5 times, and I got a letter in the mail stating that I owed them almost $500 for copays.
Oh,
I haven't paid it. I paid a little bit when I was working, but I haven't been able to pay it. Y'all screwed me over. I kept asking, and then they would say, when I finally said something about, they're like, well, they stopped letting people know. I said, but I specifically asked.
Right.
I specifically asked if I had a copay.
Right.
It was $85 per visit.
Jiminy's.
Yeah. So let's just say I ain't got that insurance no more. Well, I don't have any insurance, but yeah.
Yeah, see, and that's what the men in our family should do, Fuzzy Butt, is make sure that the girls know the specifics. You have to have oil, you have to have gas, you have to have antifreeze in order for your engine to run properly. You have to make sure you have the correct amount of fluid in for your transmission, so that way it runs smoothly. Oh, yeah, there's this thing on there called tires. Do they always run right? No. Teach them how to change them. Teach them how to change the oil. Not just check it, but change it.
I mean, my mom taught me quite a bit, but at that point when that happened, she had just like met or married her husband or whatever. And so I was home. I was in a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath house by myself. Like, she was paying the rent, the mortgage, and I was there by myself. But you don't think about it when you're young like that unless somebody points it out to you constantly.
Right.
And that's basically what it was. So.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Our daughter took auto. Matter of fact, she took it in honor of one of the guys that she hung around with all the time. He passed away in a snow machine accident, and he was her driving force to take auto shop in school. And she didn't start until, I think it was her 11th grade year. And she still finished with full credits. And she finished enough with all her credits that she went to college. And she does have the certificate that states that she is a heavy duty diesel mechanic. She could have went to what we call the North Slope, where all the oil is. She could have gone up there, worked on those big honking trucks, and made buku bucks. But she realized that with the disease that she has, that would not be a good thing. That her life, she would have probably passed sooner than Life expectancy. That's the word I was looking for.
Right. Yep. See, I guess there's a huge argument when it comes to all of that. I don't believe it's true, but there is a huge argument. People say, well, teachers shouldn't have to teach all of that stuff. It should be up to the parents. In one way, I understand that, but there's people out there like my mom, i.e., a single parent, that doesn't have time for that. I mean, there was days my mom would pick us up from school, or she would leave work. We would walk home from school. She would pick us up, go back out to where she worked, and work till 9, 10 o'clock at night sometimes, and then still have to be back at 7 o'clock the next morning just to get her work done. So there's no time for teaching these things.
Yeah. Well, my parents didn't teach me any of that stuff either. Exactly. Actually, in junior high, we had an economics class, and we learned how to write checks. We learned how to balance a checkbook. We were given a list, a mock grocery store, and each person was given a different amount of money. And no, we all had the same amount of money, but we were given different coupons. And we had to have enough food for a week. Now, this is just generalizing for yourself. Right. And we're talking 9th grade kids. So you're talking about how much chocolate milk can you buy? How many Reese's cups? How much soda pop can you buy? And for some of us, it was like, well, can I get a carton of cigarettes with this money or what? But we were taught that in it's not junior high anymore. Well, 9th grade, that would be considered high school. But they need to bring these things back into school.
They do.
Because like you said, sometimes there's issues that a parent, I firmly believe that sex does not need to be in schools, and that includes sex education. Now, biology, yes. Now, I'm an old curmudgeon. I started sexual education in 6th grade. But that was teaching us what, it didn't tell us what a menstrual period was, but it told us that you would need a pad, you're not dying, this is natural, things like that. So basically a general to a 6th grade level biology class. But I'm sorry, when it comes to the actual sexual part,
no.
And but with that being said, again, there are parents who either can't talk about it, maybe there's been a horrible experience, or they're just too embarrassed. Oh, me too, Lala. My mother handed me I was 16 years old, and she handed me a Reader's Digest, and I handed it back to her.
Bye, Cheryl. Love you. She says work is calling.
No, work.
I know, right?
Yeah, no. Anyway, blah, 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 blah.
Exactly. I mean, there's plenty of stuff we could talk about, but that goes into people don't want to hear it, and so no.
See, and that's the other thing, is the way I think we're stepping back in time with, we do need to learn home economics. We do need to learn how to cook.
Yes.
What cooking means.
Yes.
And we need to learn how to do the other things also, like sew. In my home economics class, I thought it's 7th grade. So I thought we were the coolest ever because we cooked cheese, bacon, hot dogs in the oven.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
you take your hot dog, you slice it down the middle, you put your cheese in, you fry your bacon, and you have a little bit of soft bacon so it doesn't burn, and you put it in. I went home and told my mom I knew the best meal ever. Nobody has ever cooked this meal before. And she says, okay, have at it. I said, I need hot dogs and buns.
There you
And she
go.
looked at me like I was bat poo poo crazy.
That's too.
But we need to get our kids excited about this kind of stuff
You
again.
really do. All these kids was chicken nuggets, hot dogs, pizza. Like, I understand every once in a while when it's quick and easy, but and I'm not hating on nobody. See, that's why I don't really like talking about it. It's like I'm not hating on nobody, but it's just, especially when parents can afford it. I know people where they eat salmon or steak or
Awesome.
even regular chicken, and their children eat, what's those things? Lunchables.
Yeah.
You're eating this really good food, but your kids are eating crap.
Right.
How does that make sense?
Yeah, it doesn't. And when my kids were little, Lunchables, oh, they wanted Lunchables so bad, but it was like, sweetie, I can make you a month's worth of sandwiches, a whole lunch for the amount we would have to spend on a Lunchable.
Yeah.
If I got a coupon for them, they would get one. But that was,
they're so expensive.
Oh, they are. And up here, food at that time, food was a lot more expensive. But see, that's here again, Lala. That's kind of the normal thing now. Back then, it wasn't. The only reason why my mom didn't freak is because I had 3 older sisters.
Right.
But because I had an older sister, she thought I knew what a period meant. And it's like, Kathy didn't tell me what a period was. Well, you saw her pads and tampons in. If there's any men in here, I'm truly sorry. But you should understand what a woman's cycle is. It's like, no, I didn't see her use those. I mean, she was smart enough. She locked the bathroom when it was that time of the month for her because I would just barge in.
I was a late. I started when I was 15. But that explains a lot of stuff now to me in my head.
And see, Missy's got a good point too. There is no interest from the kids.
No.
And I can honestly say that's my daughter. My daughter still doesn't cook. Now ask me if it, excuse this expression, it pisses me off because little man gets good food, just like what you were talking. He's getting the better food, but watching his folks eat pizza. It's like,
that's
no,
crazy.
no. He's going to get to the point where, we have had this talk. It's too easy to cook these days because you have so many things that are already ready to be prepared or ready.
Honestly, I can't wait to not have to eat, a bowl of milk noodles for lunch because that's all I can afford to eat.
Yeah.
I want the healthy stuff. I want the good stuff. I love acorn squash and butternut squash and zucchini. And, I'll eat a fresh salad. But if it's a box of dollar mac and cheese and you got butter and you got milk, well, you got to pick that over the fresh stuff because it's cheaper. Yeah. You've already got it, so that's what I've had to do. It's, it's life. So,
well, I'm not a fan of cooking either, but I did cook when the kids were at home. Unfortunately, Jeff does all the cooking now. I mean, he made me toast for lunch. The only thing he doesn't prepare for me is breakfast. Well, actually, yes, he does. because he brews the coffee when he gets up, because he gets up before I do. I have a cup of coffee for breakfast.
Mhm.
So he actually, yes, he does prepare all my meals for me.
I mean, hey, I love cooking. I used to experiment so much. I mean, there are days like, where especially my fibro is really, really bad and I don't want to cook,
Yeah,
but it's either cook or don't eat.
right.
I mean, there are times I'm really tired that no, I just go to bed.
Yeah.
Last night, I had a really big lunch. My mom's husband paid for it, shockingly.
Oh,
And so I had a really good lunch. That was at like 2 o'clock. I went to bed at 7 p.m. last night. I didn't eat dinner.
no, you had dinner for breakfast.
Literally, I did. I had hot dogs for
Oh,
breakfast. Tonight, I'm
see,
making pork steaks. Or, well, pork steak for me.
I didn't see who says that. Uh, um, Darcia, that's my dog. She's a little Shih Tzu,
Mm,
so she has no nose and she's snoring.
mm,
I don't know who it was who said that their 6-year-old wants to be a chef and lets them help her cook. That is
Mandy.
commendable
Mandy.
because I mean we let the kids help us, but our kitchen was so small. We had a galley kitchen.
Mhm.
Anyway, um, there are cookbooks out there for recipes for one, and they're kids' cookbooks. So
Mhm.
there's, yeah,
Missy says when my MS is acting, the peanut butter and jelly are my best friend. That's what I had for lunch. I had peanut butter and jelly for lunch. Nailed
see,
it.
my go-to is peanut butter and honey, and I know
Ooh,
some
I
people
love
can't
peanut butter
eat
and honey.
the honey,
Oh, I
but
love peanut butter and honey. Mm.
yeah,
Grew up on that stuff.
yeah.
Hmm. Mandy. That's too funny.
Well, but um it's their passion right now, so fill it. Let them know that
Mhm.
whether or not it comes out taste. The commercial of the little girl making daddy breakfast, and it's a unicorn breakfast or something, and
Mhm.
everything is sprinkles and it looks horrific, but he still takes a bite and now see, he's a good dad. Well, it is a commercial, but I would be going, oh, this looks really good. May I put it in the refrigerator so I can take a bite a little bit later? I'm kind of full from whatever meal it was we just ate. Uh-oh, did we lose you? Oh, what's the matter? What'd I miss?
I'll tell
Oh,
you
honey.
later. It's nothing bad. It's
Okay, okay, we're good. Hey, Lynn came in.
Hi,
What's
Lynn.
happening, sister from Louisiana? Are you guys still raining? Oh, I don't have any more coffee.
Anyhow,
Uh,
I'm trying not to
ooh,
cry.
fried peanut butter sandwiches. Have you tried that, Amanda?
Uh-uh. Hi, Kim. Welcome in. She's coming in too. I've
Oh,
never tried
there's my other daughter,
I
and there's
wanted to be
Louise.
I wanted to be a chef. I just wasn't able to go to school for it.
Yeah,
I did. I really wanted to be a chef. That's one of the reasons why I watch cooking shows. And that's one of the reasons why I have my I was gonna say ninja, not ninja, Viking knives.
those are some pretty cool looking knives.
I love my knives. Fulana. Hi Melissa G, welcome in. I didn't see you coming in. Hello Louise, welcome in. Oh my goodness, all the peoples are coming in.
I
Hi.
know Melissa's coming in, yarning for a smile to say, "Yeah, hi, honey." Oh my goodness, Kiva, you're gonna.
Just like grilled cheese, peanut butter, and oh, okay.
Interesting. I may have to try that because I love peanut butter. My love for peanut butter is so disgusting. I will take one of the great big spoons and scoop it out and sit here and eat just the peanut butter. And Jeff goes, "Huh? Are you going to put that on anything? Nope. You don't have crackers? Nope."
Drew loves peanut butter. See, he don't do peanut butter and honey. He grew up eating peanut butter and maple pancake syrup, like pancake syrup.
Yes.
So okay, you vibe with that too?
Yes. Yes.
Waffles are the best because you get the craters with the peanut butter in it. You dip your.
Oh, he just eats it plain.
Oh, yeah. I probably could.
He does. He just, especially when it's like the last little bit in the jar of peanut butter, he'll just squirt the pancake syrup in there, mix it all up.
Yes. We
Mhm.
used to no, mixing foods. No pea bacon. Yes, peanut butter on waffles.
I like cinnamon and sugar on waffles.
Oh, I like cinnamon sugar on any bread product, just about.
La la. La la. I puked in.
I puked a little in my mouth. Yep, see? This is how bad my niece is. She would bring her own small jar of Jif peanut butter to the restaurants when she had pancakes so she could put her own peanut butter on the pancakes because it had to be Jif.
Mm-hmm.
Had to be.
I always think of Jeff.
Huh?
Lala. Lala, I just want to say I love you. And you know why. Peter Pan peanut
You
butter
can't
only.
find Peter Pan peanut butter anymore.
Barely. I think we have it at Walmart, but it's the huge ones like this.
I love peanut butter, but I don't love it that much. She loves you too.
I seen that.
I'm 57, still love peanut butter like I was when I was little.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, see, and I learned the whole peanut butter scoop thing from the sister next to me because she would do it. But there were mornings, and I've never done this because she really she would take Oreo cookies still with the cream, and she would scoop a little bit of peanut butter and take a bite. And it's like, that's gross.
That was actually on Parent Trap, the one with the newer version, not the old version, but the newer version back in like the early 2000s. They did that.
No.
She did that. She did the peanut butter and she dipped the Oreos into the peanut butter. Yeah.
I puked a lot of it in my mouth when I saw her do that. I think I was still single digits. So we would get up in the morning and my folks would still be having their coffee, and we would go to the front room, and we thought we were, sneaking, but we'd get a great big glass of ice cold milk and like 4 or 5 Oreos and, dunk it in the milk. But I mean, my parents knew. Duh.
I love a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich with milk, or just a peanut butter sandwich with milk. Drew lately has been like eating all of my jelly. Like he's been a jelly monster. So like I'll be sleeping and he'll be awake on the weekends. He'll go make a piece of toast and he'll put jelly on it. That's what he eats.
Yeah.
Man, he'll make himself like a 3-course breakfast, and I'm in there sleeping, and I wake up and I'm like starving. I'm like, but he'd eaten like an hour. I'm like, I told you to wake me up before. If you're gonna make breakfast, I want breakfast.
Right. Yeah.
Like he'll start making himself lunch on the weekends, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll figure out something for myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here I'm thinking about him, and he's just thinking about himself.
The only reason why I don't do grape hardly anymore, Missy, is because that's all we ever had growing up.
I love strawberry. Strawberry is
We
my favorite.
usually get raspberry or boysenberry or something to that.
I like Smuckers.
Yes.
They came out with an all natural one where it's literally strawberries,
Right.
pectin, and citric acid. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all that's in it. So I prefer that one. It's a little more on the expensive side, but it's so good. You can taste it's so much better. It doesn't have the high fructose corn syrup in it. Blech. Blech.
Oh, I have, Missy, peanut butter and honey on toast. Oh,
Mhm.
most definitely. Um, oh, you get up at 5:30 to make the hubs. See, that was, you're a big blessing to your husband.
Mhm.
Jeff Lope, when we first got married, his shift started at 6 a.m. And I told him, if you want me to, I will. But I'm not a huge morning person. Of course, he already knew that. Um, but I would be doing the same thing. I would have gotten up about 5 because he was up anywhere between 4:30 and 5 to be at work at 6.
Mhm.
But he said, "Oh no," because he ate his cereal, had his cup of
Mhm.
juice, and watched MTV before work. Now we're talking quite a while ago, obviously, when MTV actually had music videos.
Mhm. Yeah, see, on the weekends he'll eat breakfast, but he's not a huge breakfast fan before work.
Yeah.
So that would never really be possible. People used to give me a hard time back back in the back old days when we were first living together and we first married. I had to quit my job because my car broke down and then his truck broke down. So we had no vehicle and he had to walk to work. Luckily it was only like 30-45 minute walk. So he would walk to work, but he was working in a restaurant. So he wouldn't get home sometimes till like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
And
dang.
people would tell me, why do you wait up and cook for him? You should just cook for yourself or cook cook when you want to eat. And then you go to bed and he can just heat up what you made in the
Mm-hmm.
microwave. And I'm like, I'm not working.
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
I don't have anywhere to go. Like it just, people always gave me a hard time. I'm like, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
He's the
Well,
one
I
busting his
was,
butt, paying all the bills.
hmm
The least I could do is make sure he has a hot meal when he comes home.
yeah. My mom, um, we always had dinner at 7 o'clock on the nose because my mom worked. Um, and sometimes my dad would not be home, but she would make enough meal for him, put it in a pie tin,
Mhm,
put some tin foil over it, and I'm aging myself, not aluminum foil, it was tin foil.
mhm,
And put it in the oven and put the oven down at the very lowest setting. So it
mhm,
was still warm. Now I'm sure, things were dry.
mhm.
Um, yeah, I did too, Lala. Um, because she never knew when he would be home. In situations like that, I can understand.
Mhm.
Um, I don't think I ever had to wonder because he worked 24 on, 24
Mhm.
off.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there were still a lot of people that said, well, you should get up and make him a hot meal before, especially in the wintertime. And it's like, he understands I
Some
am
people
not
don't want it.
a morning person and I'd probably burn
Mhm. Literally.
too much salt or whatever.
Because you're so tired. Yeah. I mean, back. I mean, if I would have been working, of course I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning. Had to be work at 7. I wouldn't have, but I wasn't working.
Yeah,
And there
yeah.
was even times when he first started the job, COVID had just hit. I don't care if I say that word. I don't give a crap. When that first hit, I was still working at Home Depot, and he was working out, so but he would come home 5:30, 6 o'clock. I wouldn't get off till 10, but I would come home on my lunch break, do all the meal prep,
Yeah.
and then all he had to do was cook
Mm-hmm.
or just shove it in the oven if it was like a shepherd's pie or a lasagna or whatever.
Right.
So I
Right.
still made it easy for him. La la, COVID. She's gonna spam my chat with that. that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, gotta go.
Oh, bye, Missy.
Bye, Missy. Love you. See you later.
It's my hi, I love you. Or bye, I love you.
My finger goes, eh. See? Eh. I can't stretch my finger like that. I have the ulnar issues, so my hands don't like to do that. Enjoy quality times of sitting together and talking about the day.
We sat at a dinner table for years and years and years, but at the time that we sat at the dinner table, us
It
girls,
sounds like a vibrating phone.
yes, us girls could only speak after the parentals had what they had to say.
Mm-hmm.
I seriously think I have this flat spot right here on my forehead because the sister next to me and we would goof off at the dinner table. And that was a huge no-no.
Mm-hmm.
And both of us must have hard enough heads that both stubborn and physically. My father, we swear, was born with metal in his finger because he would go,
Ooh.
both of you girls knock that off.
Oh.
Sometimes no, not really. There were no wordy words, but we would have this spot right here. He'd get us in the same spot every time. And it is flat right here. Not in the back, Lala. Oh, here we go.
Such a goofball. I love it.
Yes, he drinks coffee and I drink coffee.
Yes.
Yeah, anyway, so I have made that request to my daughter and son-in-law that by the time little man is, at least 4, that they have a dinner table setting. Because that's I think very important.
There's things I want, and I want to do if and when that ever happens.
Yes, coffee is joy.
I just, it's things that, I mean, granted, there was sometimes that we had dinner at a table, but not always, because like I said, my mom worked all the time.
Right.
She worked at the school board here in town, and it was just, hours were crazy.
Yeah.
So, but she did have holidays off
working for the school district.
Huh?
Especially if she's working for the school district.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have at least it may not be a school board meeting, but they have meetings that go because they have stupid parents like me that like to come in and tell them that they're stupid for their rules and regulations.
Yeah, my mom did the accounting. Hey, Kimberly, no worries, you're good. Come in anytime. Yeah, she did the accounts receivable, I think. So basically, she paid all the bills. So she paid like all the food for the schools. That's actually one of the reasons I got my job at Domino's when I got it, because she knew the owner. He was Colombian. He would always bring her like Colombian coffee whenever he would go to Colombia.
Ooh.
He would bring some back for her. Yeah. So, but he owned Domino's, but one of the high schools would bring in Domino's. for the kids for lunch. So she had to pay those bills for when they brought in food that way, but also all the other food. So like the milk, all just everything, pens, pencils. So she had to do all of that. And when I was a kid, she would have us help her do it. Man,
Yeah.
I tell you, my mom was, the little typewriter thingy, all the number, like the calculator.
Yeah.
Look at the screen. And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
She was so good at it though.
I used to be, because you had to be back in that time period because there weren't scanners.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to type in,
It was
25 numbers because that's what the product number was, et cetera, whatever. But
Yeah.
we stopped eating at the table when my sister hit high school or sometime, probably when she got her driver's license.
Right.
And every night dinner was at 7 and MASH started at 7.
I loved MASH.
You did not talk. There was no talking. So we went from how was your day to literally shh. Well, I wanted to tell you what I did today. No, you can wait until after.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Somebody having a bad dream?
Oh, you're hearing the chickens.
Oh, it sounded like Kiva was having a bad dream. Like,
Mm-mm.
that's what I was hearing.
No, she's still snoring. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, see, we didn't always eat there was a lot of times we did eat at a table, but there was sometimes, like when my mom had to work, but we ate together, so we always ate together. There was one time, oh my gosh, my mama still laughs at this. There was one time, I'm like my mama in a lot of respects. She can which obviously I can do. But
no,
whatever. So there was one time she ordered us pizza. We got pizza. Me and my brother was sitting there waiting to eat, and she was talking on the phone. Me and my brother ate the whole pizza. Finally got off the phone after like 2 hours, and she's like, "Where's the pizza?" I'm like, "We ate it all. We were hungry."
Oh my
gosh. We did feel bad though afterwards.
That would be one of those, well, Mom,
See, what had happened was.
What had happened was.
Look at this kitty. Lily. Say hi.
Lily, Lady Lily.
You say hi?
She's the feisty one.
Trying to get her into that carrier yesterday. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. How did that go? I didn't talk to you.
Crazy, huh, Lily? This went crazy. I ended up taking them to my mama's yesterday.
Oh, good.
And put them in her bathroom. Yeah. Yep. It was funny. It took so much work to get her into the carrier. It's not very big. I mean, she barely fit in it, but it's all I had. Tigger, I wasn't so worried about, because what I was worried about was like putting her in the car and then myself getting into the car and her like darting out when I opened the door.
Yeah.
So she was one that I had to worry about. So I tried to put her in head first. She whipped her body around and darted out and hid under the couch. I'm like, crap. So then I shook the couch and she came out. I grabbed her. I put her in feet first.
Yeah.
Held her there, zipped up as much as I can, pulled my hand out and zipped up the rest. Okay. So then I get them to my mom's, carry her in the tub so she would feel safe. And so I opened up the top because, opens on one end or up at the top. So I opened up the top for her. She got out, got into the tub 2 minutes, and was like, nope, she stayed in the carrier the whole time.
Wow.
So when I yeah, when I went to take her back here, all I had to do was just zip up the top. I didn't have a hard
Poor
time getting her in there at
baby.
all.
Poor baby.
Hi. It's pictures? Are you my pretty girls? You not gonna say hi? You gonna say hi?
Look at her look at you. She's just like,
Mhm.
feed me now.
Oh, they've been fed.
Yeah.
I fed them
No,
before I left. She don't give kisses, but she does love love.
no.
There you go.
Yeah, you better be careful. You're going to go fall off that.
Tigger did that
Oh,
yesterday.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he was trying to get on my dashboard as I was driving.
Oh.
And so I grabbed him and went to put him in the back seat. Look at her look. She watches your hand. She's like, "Are you gonna pet me? Are you gonna pet me?" Are you gonna-"
She's going to go.
She will do that. But yeah, his back claws got my arm.
Oh.
Stinky butt. It's so cool learning about you guys and everything. That is awesome. Sounds like a toot.
Whew,
Tiggy.
that felt good. Oh, no.
Tiggy snores, but it's more of a.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we always ask the kids
Mhm.
after we sat down what their day was like. And Cody is not a talker, nor has he really ever been. Oh, school. It's like, well, we made sure that they would answer with, because the questions weren't just how was school?
Mhm.
Fine. It was more like, so what was your most liked thing from school today? What was your least liked thing? So they had to answer. But Cody figured out, well, I don't know. Think about it. And then we'd go to,
Mhm.
he was too for his britches.
Right. Donna, the tub is awesome. I haven't been able to use it yet. Gotta wait 48 hours. But it looks really awesome in there. When we first moved in 7 years ago, it was already chipping
Oh, wow.
and cracking. And yeah, it already looked horrible. It was yellow. But we had never really lived in an apartment complex like that, like this. So you don't know. You don't know you can say something about it and, whatever. Plus, when we moved in, it was just kind of one of those ASAP things. They didn't have time to flip anything, they didn't have time to do nothing really.
Mhm.
So, it was basically, it is what it is. And so I didn't know until a couple years ago that at renewal, you can ask, for them to do something since they're bumping up the rent. And
Oh,
so this time I asked for the tub to be redone because it was even starting to rust. So I was like,
ooh.
okay, it needs to be, yeah. I was like, it needs to be done. So that got done, and I'm waiting for them to come and look at the countertops so they can redo the countertops because they're chipping and whatnot.
Right.
So, because they're the old Formica
Yes.
ones. And so that top part is coming off. So
Well,
I'm
I
surprised
know that they do the least that they have to, because they have so many to do when they first build them. But
Mhm.
they have to understand that there is some maintenance. And I agree with Lala that they didn't just toss it and put a new one in.
Nope, they didn't. They resurfaced it. They resurfaced it,
Hmm.
which is less money than putting just even an insert on it or whatever. It's less money on them, which I understand. That's not a problem. But another good thing I got out of it, and this was before we renewed. One of the good things was I went into the office to talk to her about something, and I was kind of complaining, but not like, obviously, me, I'm not like, but we were just in conversation. And I was like, it kind of sucks because they started doing it to where you have to, if you want a specific spot, you have to pay for that spot, and it's $40 a month. There had been times where Drew would come home after working all week and have no parking spot. He would have to park across the way. That's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
One of my neighbors has 3 cars. The other one has 2 cars. So, like, I have a lot of neighbors, and my neighbors have multiple cars. We have one, So I was talking to her, and I was like, I wish, we could afford it. And she goes, when is your renewal up? Or when is your renewal? And I told her, she goes, how about this? She's like, because that is wrong. She's like, how about for one of your renewal things? How about I put in there that you don't have to pay for parking and you have your own spot that you want?
And not in Timbuktu.
Exactly. Oh, it's right here. It's right up front.
Oh, good. Because, in my feeling, and we've been landlords before. Of course, it wasn't an apartment building, thank God. But you should at least have one free parking spot that's included with your rent. If you have more than one car, if it doesn't fit in that space, then you pay, but you go to Timbuktu.
Right. So we have 2. We're allowed 2 spaces per unit.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, my one neighbor has 3. The other one had 2, which they have their right to their 2. But it was this new lady that just moved in with her friends, I guess. And she was parked. So me and my immediate upstairs neighbor, we had a non-verbal, non-written, basically agreement. She knew that he was gone throughout the week.
Right.
And she would park in that spot. But on the weekends, she told her daughter, and she did it herself, they left that spot available for Drew.
Right.
Plain and simple, which is awesome. We never talked about it or anything. It was just one of those things that happened. But this new girl moved in, and she was always in that spot.
No.
So that's one of the reasons, And so I'm actually glad now because I'm going to have the car every day. So I have my spot.
Yeah. Well,
I'm very happy about it.
When Jeff and I lived in our very first apartment together, we both had Toyota pickups. Mine was a long bed. His was not. We just fit in one spot. Now, obviously, I would park there when he would pull as far forward as he could without being in the other person's space. And I would park just as close as I could without, messing up his truck. We did that fine for months. And then all of us, I don't know if it was a new person or if we just finally, we were hardly ever home. I worked at night. He worked during the day. So when I was at home, I was asleep. And if I wasn't asleep, I wasn't at home. I was at a girlfriend's house. Anyhow, here this single, probably, anyway, we won't go there. Here's this single man. He gets married. She has friends. They have a swimming pool, and you're allowed to bring your friends into the pool as long as you're there. So we would go swimming every now and then. But that didn't happen until after we were married. So I was living there.
Mhm.
But somebody finally complained. Notes, landlord or whoever it was would tell Jeff, because I wasn't on the lease, would tell Jeff, hey, we need to figure something out about the parking
Mhm.
because your wife's truck is too far out.
Mm.
And it's like, have you even looked at it? I was only maybe this far out past where the concrete wall was that divided.
Mhm.
If I didn't have a long bed truck, it would have fit just fine. Well, thank
Mhm.
goodness, not too long after that we moved. So,
This place is getting ridiculous, though. I don't know if it's the place or if it's the tow company that they hired, because people were letting other people in here. And when I tell you, it was so bad before, and I understand why they've done it. It was so bad before that at least once a week up front, because we're towards the back, but at the front, they would have SWAT teams at least once a week.
oh my gosh.
It was bad. So I understand why they started where you have to have a parking pass for your guest.
Right.
Get
Yeah,
that.
no.
I
Yeah.
understand that. That's fine. But what gets me is you can have a guest park only 14 days out of the year. Not 14 continual, 14 days.
Right.
So if I want a friend over, I'm only able to have that person once a month pretty much.
That's crazy.
It is. It is. That's where I understand we're by a school. I get that. Like the school's right there. There's a
Right.
lot of people in here that have kids and they walk them to school because it's right there.
Right.
But it's literally like it's it's gotten crazy. But lately everybody's been doing good when it comes to that. Apparently my upstairs neighbor told me that her neighbor to the left of her, apparently they were parked over the white line and the tow company towed their car and they had to pay $600.
Oh, no way.
Mhm. And let me tell you, one night Chet was here, my friend Chet. One night Chet was here and I was up and he fell asleep on the couch. And I hear this noise and I'm like, who's vacuuming out their car? It was like 11
Right.
o'clock at
Right.
night. Like, who the hell is vacuuming out their car? And I heard this little voice say, go look. Me being nosy, because I'm a nosy person.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody was vacuuming out their car. His car was being towed.
Oh, crappers.
I had a parking pass for him, but the lady in the office did the
License plate.
no, she she put the wrong date in and she scratched it out. Not scratched out, but she kind of just like redid it.
Right.
So it looked like we had done that. So it looked like we had changed the date, but it was actually her. So we all know Amanda don't wear pants. I had to throw pants on, but I said, Chet, said they're towing your car. And he's like, huh, what? What? Like he couldn't find his shoes. He was so confused. It was so funny. Later on, you laugh about it. But
Oh, yeah.
so I was like, go out there. I'm trying to put shorts on. Go out there. And so he's like, oh, what? I said, they're trying to tow your car. Go. Just go. And so I was like, I put on shorts and I go out there and I said, you better put this car down. I said, you are not towing this car. He's like, well, blah, blah. I said, you are not towing this car. Plain and simple. It has a parking pass. He is allowed to park here. And so he called the maintenance guy. Luckily, he answered. And so he called the maintenance guy and he let me talk to him. And I said, hey, and I said his name. I won't say it on here. And I said, hey, and I was like, this is Amanda from apartment G42, because he had seen me that day when I got the parking pass. So he
Right.
knew. And so he told the guy to drop the car. And I was like, I wasn't trying to be a biatch, but you ain't towing that car.
Yeah,
Like,
no, they're used to people like that.
mhm.
They
me
get
tell
those
you.
guys all the time.
Chet was like, whoa, after he finally kind of came to because he was still out of it. He was like, I don't even know what's going on. I felt so bad. He was so confused. He thought at first I was joking with him. I said, because we always worried about it. I was like, that's not something I would ever joke about. Ever.
Right,
I would
right.
never joke. He would have done that because he's a butthead. But stuff like that, I don't joke about.
Yeah.
Not whatsoever. Welcome
We,
back, Sarah. Sorry.
yes, Sarah's back. Yeah, no, it's
It's just crazy.
you know, I can remember I think maybe twice. And we didn't live in the apartment for very long. We got married in May and we moved in September. So not long at all. Uh-oh.
Well, thank you, Fuzzy Butt. Try not to have too much fun with those chores.
Oh, don't say that word because they're out there balking. And it's not the, hi, I'm laying an egg. Everybody in the world needs to know I'm laying an egg. So I'm sure, I don't, VJ!
Hey, welcome in. But see you later, Fuzzy Butt. You have a good one. Thank you so
Yes.
much for being here for 2 hours.
And that's for VJ too. I have been missing her lives. It seems like when her lives are on, something's going on around here lately. I mean, vacation and then all that other happy horse maneuver going on. So hopefully when things start settling down, I can get back to her lives.
That would be awesome. Oh, yes. So we'll probably go to the excuse me, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. You need more baritone.
Ooh, that came out. Woo. Oh, I think we'll be on for like the 3-hour mark. That's cool by you. I mean, you can leave at any time. I don't care, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
You can leave. I've been live for 2 hours, 37 minutes and 32 seconds.
I haven't been live that long because I only came on. I was only supposed to be here to explain Hooker versus Hooker, but then I took over the show.
She did, but it's okay. I don't mind that at all because, like I said, it's more banter. You know, it's more. I don't know. It makes it fun, and apparently everybody likes my lives because we've been at 22 people for a while now.
Oh, and I'm on the StreamYard, so if you haven't hit the thumbs, please.
Yes, please.
Oh,
Peace
hey. And here you were one of my favorite kiddos, and you're always telling me I'm taking over mom life. Yep. Hello.
Just FYI, guys, I forgot to mention it. I've mentioned a couple times, but new people coming in. I'm changing my lives to Mondays. So they will be on Mondays now. Same time, 3 p.m. I just wanted to let you guys know. But I do appreciate you guys coming. It means a lot. And Lala, you are welcome anytime. Just tell me. I don't care. Doesn't bother me.
Oh, and she does like to take over lives, which is, like you said, fine with me because I'm you when she's on. I just kind of sit here and nod my head.
I think it gives it. I think it's more interesting when you have multiple people.
Well, she.
Oh, you do, VG. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, you go Central Standard Time. I'm Eastern. She said she goes live. VJ goes live at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time.
She says, I don't mean to take over.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. As long as I get a few words in, it's all good.
You might get a couple words in.
Just a few, but it's okay. I'll just be a platform for everybody else. It is what it is.
It
But
is.
yeah, I have to change my lives. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I gotta change it.
Yeah, no, she got her a job.
Life is changing. Yep.
She got her a jibby job, and I'm not gonna say anything other than there is a special person in her life that just by him, her, it, them, whatever, being so special has made it that they are very special in my life too, because they did the biggest favor that anybody could ask for.
Mm-hmm.
Went totally beyond, up and beyond,
He did.
and yes.
He really did. And it's funny, he actually told me that he tried to get 2 other people a job there, and the same lady I talked to told them no. She said no to them too.
Well, but you have a record with Walmart, though.
I do. But not only that,
So,
I have a record with a lot of places.
well, but it wasn't a bad record. Let's just
No,
put it
no, I'm saying
so they probably looked at yours versus them either not having one or having one and it not being great.
well, I'm just
So,
awesome. Hello.
well, you are my daughter. Hello.
Awesomeness runs in the family.
Oh, your poor mama. Oh, bless her heart, bless her heart, bless her heart.
Yeah. But yeah, I told him you said thank you, and he said, no need to thank me.
Oh, yeah, I really did, because I know he knows
La la.
everything also, but you know, it, tell him to take thank you as it's a gift, and it's rude to give back gifts.
He is. So I am going to. It's a part timer for now. It's just to get my foot in the door. But I will be in the bakery / deli. They're basically connected.
Yeah.
So I'll be in that store, at least they're connected. So I could work because I'll be a part timer. So they kind of slot me in. I could work between 4 a.m. until 10 p.m. It just depends on when they need me.
Yeah.
But I will be happy because I do miss decorating cakes. I used to decorate cakes when I first started at Walmart. They taught me how to do the cake decorating. And when I tell you, and this isn't me tooting my own horn, but when they fired me, because I got fired from Walmart, they said the second time, long story, basically they fired me twice in 4 months. Long story, but they said one of the things was my productivity sucked. I said, what do you expect? It looks like my productivity sucks. I said, I make a cake, I put it out, people buy it, so it doesn't look like I'm doing anything.
Oh,
it literally looked like I wasn't doing anything, because I would literally make a cake, put it on the shelf,
right.
somebody would come by and take it. All the other cakes would end up going in the trash that other people had made.
Wow.
Because they sat there too long, because they were picking my cakes.
Okay, I have a question, and maybe you have the answer. So I know that they don't let the cakes last very, there's a little stamp that says if it's not purchased by this time.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way those cakes can be donated to any places?
Not that I know of. They put it like when it's coming time to it ending, or like the day after, they do put it on a rack and they sell it for cheaper.
Right.
But if it still doesn't sell, it just literally goes into the compactor, which
Yeah.
was my favorite thing to do, especially if I was pissed off for the day. You
Oh
would take
yeah.
like the
Oh, that
loaves of
must be fun.
bread or the big old cakes, and back then you could literally just chuck them into the compactor. So I would just fling, 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 just chuck them in. Loved it. Loved every minute of it. That was my favorite.
Yeah. See, we had a hard
BJ, I
time
love it.
um with our deli department here in Wasilla, our local grocery store, all of them. The hot deli would stop making food, but whatever they had left over, they would throw in the garbage. It's like, how
Mhm.
about holding that
Yeah,
and sending it to one of the charity people's?
exactly. Exactly.
The bread, why not give that to the food bank? Because it
Yep.
is a closed item. It
Mhm.
is perishable,
Yep.
um, but when I talked to the director of the store, he said that Fred Meyer policy or Kroger policy is no. And
Yep.
it's because if somebody got sick
Mhm.
or food poisoning or whatever,
Yep.
they could sue us. And it's like, really? Do you think a church is going to sue you over a piece of cake that's stale?
You never
But
know.
then again, considering where I grew up, everybody was sue happy.
Yep.
So I get it.
Here, I'll show you. This is one of the cakes that I made back in like 2010. And mind you, the pink, I actually mixed a couple colors and came up with the pink. So just give it a second to focus. There you go.
Oh, wow.
And those are purple. That's like a dark purple.
Yeah.
That's
That's
one of the cakes I
pretty.
made. Thank you. Yep, that was one of the cakes I made. I loved it. I was the first one to do two-tone roses. So hold on.
Yep.
Come on. There you go.
Oh, wow.
And that was on a cookie cake. I'll show you the whole cookie cake. There you go. That was on the whole cookie cake.
Wow.
Yep.
Now, how are you as far as writing?
Yeah. I'll have to get back into the swing of it. Absolutely have to get back to the swing of it. But I'm actually looking forward to that part. Here, I'll show you one of the I we had an airbrush machine. So I did. There you go. And I hit
Oh,
a
there
deer.
you go. It's
You
the
see the deer back there? I hit the deer back behind the trees. Yep. You see him over here?
Mm-hmm.
There you go, right there. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And there.
What's that
Yeah.
say? I can't see what it says. Oh, filled and streams. There you go.
Yes. Yes. So that was just a couple that I did. There was one time we needed a bunch of tres leches cakes. So I just took them all out of the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
And this was what the counter looked like with tres leches cakes before I iced them.
Wow.
Yeah. That was fun
You know
time.
what, Lynn? I am so not surprised. You know, I worked for the original Fred Meyer store before Kroger bought it. And as soon as Kroger bought it, it went from a family store, even though they were all big, great big grocery stores. And when Kroger bought it, and Kroger is a corporation, man, you could tell the difference, not only in product, but management. I mean, it was almost like management had nooses around their neck, which, as they say, poo poo rolls downhill. My director, when it was Kroger, he was fairly calm, cool, collective, but not Kroger, I'm sorry, Fred Meyer's. But when it went to Kroger, I could have gone to jail a few times because he was such a jerk, and he was a jerk to my husband, and I was not working there any longer. It just
Mm-hmm. Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
see there. I mean, we took some to the police, fire department. Oh gosh, police and fire departments will love you forever
Yep. Yep.
if you give them goodies.
Yep.
Okay,
But
be right back.
Atilalas. It's just it's absolutely bonkers. I
The
understand it
amount of food
but
that actually gets wasted in this country because they refuse to help other people is absolutely ridiculous. I agree. It is a shame
it is
what they do.
ridiculous. Oh man, it makes me so upset.
I mean, do you guys remember the day old bread that you could buy for, 50 cents?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, I can walk into the produce department very first thing in the morning and ask them for all their cuttings.
Mm.
And if I say something to the effect it's for my own consumption, they
Mhm.
can't give it to me. But if I say it's for my chickens or pig consumption,
Mm-hmm.
not a problem.
That's crazy.
They box it up and will give it to you because they pull when you see lettuce,
Mm-hmm.
you go to the store 2 days in a row, you see how the lettuce is always so looking crisp, and that's because obviously they take off, a few
Outer layers.
and it's like
Mm-hmm. Yep.
it might be a little wilted, but it's still nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I
know.
guess they're worried about like people's hands all over it, people sneezing and
That
that
is
kind
very
of thing.
true,
But
yeah, I don't know.
see here, our lettuce, even the heads of lettuce are in a bag. The thing that's
Yes.
not in a bag is the cabbage. But
Yes.
people tend to already peel those off when they get
Right.
home.
Yes.
But the lettuce
Yes,
is
I do.
actually here in a bag.
Well, even the lettuce I still peel off.
Oh, me too. Oh, yeah, me too.
And no, I know people will think I'm absolutely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but when I get, pardon me, any type of lettuce, I take the core out
Mhm.
and wash it real good and take just barely damp
Mhm.
paper towel and I roll the leafy lettuce, not romaine,
Mhm.
or not romaine, iceberg.
Mhm.
I roll it up, put it in the bag, and put it back in the refrigerator, and
Mhm.
it lasts a lot longer. With the iceberg, I kind of crack it open a little bit after washing it, and then do the same thing, but it takes more paper towels. And people are like, "You're wasting paper towels." Hey, but I've got the lettuce for at least
For
2 or 3
longer.
days.
Mhm. You know the best way to take a core out of a head of lettuce?
Mhm.
You take the butt, you slam it on the countertop.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. I like giving tips and tricks.
Yes. The other, if you like the butter lettuce, if you find one that actually still has the roots, plant it. You'll have lettuce for a long, long time.
Awesome. That's
They
the only
call it live butter lettuce.
that's the only bad thing about living here. We can't do any of that. We can't have our own plants outside. Mm-mm. It doesn't look good.
Oh, well, I leave mine inside, even in the summertime. I just put it in an area where it's not too hot, but not too cold.
Kitty cats.
That too. Oh, yeah, they would eat the lettuce, wouldn't they?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or get into the dirt. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me. Oh,
I know.
it's just about getting to time for afternoon coffee, even though I just finished my morning coffee.
It is getting time for dinner for this one.
Oh, Oh my gosh, man, that
6
20
o'clock.
minutes went.
I know. Can't believe it's almost 6 o'clock. I can't wait for dinner though. Pork steak, mashed potatoes,
It's
green
only
beans.
2
Oh,
o'clock.
I know.
2.
We Drew bought pork steaks because it's one of the cheaper things. He bought pork steaks and they're delicious. Last week, and he bought a 3-pack. So that means this one got the extra one. And I make some kind of chicken tomorrow night. I'm excited about that. Some kind of children. The children that flap. Auto cucumber. If you guys don't know that story, autocorrect used to make my when I said fried chicken, it always made it to fried children. So anytime I talk about chicken, yeah, I call them children. I say fried children. I know that's
Yeah.
horrible, but it's just funny.
And I said something on a live or something about fried children, and it was like, oh, oops, probably shouldn't do that on a live because not everybody knows.
Not everybody understands, but it is funny. Last time I said it on one of the lives, and MDL was in, he was like, that was you that started that? I said, yes, it was.
Yep. Yep.
That's where it came from. Yep, that's where it came from.
Fried chillins.
Fried children. Yeah. Of course, I would never do that. Stinking autocorrect. Or as like
Yes.
I like to say, auto cucumber, because you're auto correcting the auto correct to auto cucumber. That was a lot of autos.
Yeah, I didn't understand auto cucumber until my girlfriend told me. Auto cucumber is what comes up when you say auto correct. Okay. VJ says try spray pet away on paper towels and tape them to the pots to keep the cats away.
That's a good idea. But see, I'm also not a good green thumber either. I had a what is it called? Orchid.
Oh,
And I had it up. And that room stays hot, but it wasn't good enough. And then Lily decided to jump up there and knock it off.
yeah. Well, orchids are really temperamental.
They're very finicky.
I mean, because you can have a hot spot. Hey, Niecy.
Hi, Niecy. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're about to get off here in a few minutes, but welcome.
Yep. Yep. Keep your eyes on the road.
I've been on for almost 3 hours, so about that time. I would stay on longer, but I got things to do. I got to work on my mosaic. I'm super excited.
Huh.
I can't wait to get finished.
Kim said I was walking across the room to say same about orchids.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never had an orchid. I want an orchid, but honestly, I'm scared to pay that kind of money and then not have it bloom again.
Yeah.
Friends of ours, extended family, somebody in her family gave her an orchid and she thought she had lost it.
Mm-hmm.
And the next thing she knows, here are multiple pods. And it just kept blooming like crazy. And as far as I know, it's still blooming. And I'm like, what did you do? Wow. I want to know your secret. She says, I have no secret. This one truly is the plant, not me.
Yeah.
She didn't do anything different.
That's crazy, Kim. She says, I have one that have never bloomed but grows new leaves every year. I have been growing it in water for 3 years.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Nancy's almost looks like the base is like a very small tree.
Wow.
So she got some kind of mutated orchid.
Apparently. I've had 2 and they both went.
Yeah.
Both died.
Oh, all my plants are sitting on the kitchen windowsill right now. I need to repot. Jeff, he's so sweet. He buys me flowers a lot, especially when I'm not feeling great. And I know people that are very against cut flowers, and I get it. I totally get it. But I'm not going to tell him to stop because it's
Yeah.
just how he shows me he cares.
Exactly.
But if I'm really feeling crappy,
Mhm.
he always buys me flowers. But I don't know, a while back, I said, you know what? Can you pick me up a couple of plants? And he brought me home a couple of plants, and all of them have pretty flowers on them. He
Yeah.
loves me. He really loves me.
Of course he
Now
does.
you're supposed to be asleep over there.
See, Drew used to do that when we could afford it. He would there was so many times. It was so cute. When I worked at Home Depot in the tool rental department. Love you, Jaxie. Sorry for anybody that was wearing earbuds, my bad. But I was working at Home Depot in the tool rental department, and we had our own little door. There was so many times he would drive up to the side door, and he would call me and say, "Hey, are you busy?" And I'm like, "Not really." So I'd go out, and he would have a bouquet of flowers, chocolate that I liked from Aldi, and sometimes he even brought me some yarn.
Oh, that's cute.
He
Well,
would go to Hobby Lobby and pick up some yarn. I'm like,
yeah. Now I know he's awake now, so I can say this. Fred Meyer still, as he's stretching, so he doesn't have to listen. Huh? Yeah, Fred Meyer still carries yarn. Bouquet of flowers, chocolates, and yarn. Ooh, you can like not worry about the chocolate.
I tell you, if you like Aldi, and if you have an Aldi and you like dark chocolate, they have one that is dark chocolate hazelnut. It's got whole hazelnuts in it. Delicious.
Orgasmic, is it?
Yes, very much so. It's so good.
Yeah, no, we don't have an Aldi's.
Ah,
I
maybe
think
when I send
Aldi's is a more East Coast. I don't know anybody on the West Coast that has an Aldi's.
maybe when you get your box. What? Hey, they're I love you too. Their chocolate is cheap. Not meaning cheaply made. It's
No,
actually
I know
from
what you mean.
Germany.
Yeah.
Like it's German chocolate. But it's good prices, man. Hey.
So Jeff just sat up in his chair, and Loki is just all over him. I think she wants FOOD.
So she's heading out.
Oh, actually, no. She wants you to scratch her butt.
Mm.
She just backed up to him. Scratch my butt.
Scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. Sarah says, "No, I'm in Southern Cali, and we have them here." So,
Really? Oh, they have them in. Oh,
well, maybe you can get some.
you say Southern. I say Central. Are you Central? Because we
Centrally
are
Southern?
talking about potentially having lunch when. I
Oh, I'm
don't say
jelly.
where you are. Just say whether or not you're in the Central area or Sacramento area.
Like super jelly. I
I
want you
know.
both to give each other both as hugsies and
Well, I haven't told her yet, but I was going to tell Spring I wish she lived on the West Coast because Dawn and I are going to get together and close to. Oh, you're close to LA? Oh, sweetheart, I'm not going down.
Because that's what she said. She's gonna meet you closer if she can, closer north if she can.
Oh, sweetie, I don't want you to drive all that way.
If she's anything like me, you know what she's gonna say. I don't care. I'll do it anyways.
Oh my gosh, that is, but
That
that's
is
like
what-
an 8-hour drive. If she's in the LA area, that's at least an 8-hour drive.
There you go. Look at what Amy just said.
Oh. Well, I will send you a message and we will get, that.
Situated.
Yeah.
See, there you go.
Okay. Well,
See?
we'll talk. We'll talk.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jaxie says, put Mama Swift in the passenger seat.
Oh, geez. Oh my gosh. I don't think Central California would ever be the same.
There you go. She said that's why I keep asking.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
magic.
I will try to get everything, at least with family, narrowed down. Wow, I'm such a dork. No, I read it as you were in Central California. That's why. Oh, Sarah, I am so. You can smack me later. Literally.
Love it. Okay, I guess
Yeah.
it is that time, guys. I stayed 6 minutes over. I got to go.
Yeah.
I got to get going because I'm a fat kid and I'm hungry. So
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with being a hungry fat kid.
no. Well,
I'm a
that's part of
hungry fat old lady.
the PCOS though, because like I have one of the rarer or more rare symptoms, which is always being hungry. And it's not like, oh, I'm hungry. It's the feeling so hungry, you just like you're shaking. Oh yeah,
Yes.
I get that all the time. Not a lot of people with PCOS have that, but I was the lucky one.
I'm sorry, Jaxie. I will be back home by that time.
So sad. Excuse me.
I
Anyway,
will. I'm not going to be. I'll be in California for only 10 days, and I know what part is the area of Sacramento you're going to because we have family in the same city. It's not even. Ooh, baby, is you doing coffees?
Oh, yeah, it's coming back for it.
Oh, okay. No, that would have been cool. As if we were there at the same time, we would have been in. Yep. And Sarah's gladly to smack me in person. So anyway, do your intro,
outro,
not intro, endtro.
in the throw. Anyways, guys, thank you everybody who joined me and whoever is watching the replay. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Please don't forget the thummies if you haven't yet. I love you all. Please don't forget one small act of kindness. You never know what somebody's going through. Even if it's just a simple smile or a simple hello, that may just be what they need for today. I'll see you later. Bye, guys. Thank you all for your love and support. I appreciate every single one of you guys.
Loves you.